Good numbing. Hello YouTube and welcome back to session 5 of Atelier Ryza 3. We're continuing on as always for our many quest of many misadventures. Our next main objective is to actually build, you know, something fairy stone glasswork, whatever, like we'll deal with the guild. But of course, me being me, there's stuff to sidetrack that we need to do first. Namely, there's a character quest over here. There's one in the mainland that we're currently in as well. So we'll work our way through it as we go. But I just saw this and I was like, I need to make sure I mark it on my memory because I will forget. So let's go do it first. But I hope you're all doing well, and for those who are playing this game, still really enjoying it. I'm aware that there's like a few technical problems on some versions of the game, but I have done pretty alright so far, so I'm not complaining, you know, like, I haven't really got anything to complain about. The only thing I kind of have a problem with are the airdrop shoes being a little inconsistent if the slope's too steep, and that's about it. Because the render depth of field thing is getting patched, so that's like, alright, whatever. And like, all the rest I just haven't noticed. Anyway. Ha! Looks like you've gotten better. Really, boss? In fact, I followed Agatha and the others a while ago, and fought monsters too. Well, I see you finally fought monsters. I'm impressed. As you're so scared I could barely do anything. I'm sure you can take them on easily. Don't be stupid, it's a big world out there. There's so many enemies and allies who are stronger than me. Those guys too, for that matter. Not only Lent, even Ryza is stronger than me. I'm surprised he'd even... I'm not surprised modern boss would confess that, but old boss certainly never would have. No, wait, Ryza? She's quite a wild one, but... You'll know it when you see it. You should train more or you won't last a bit. Okay, I'll do my best. I didn't know boss thought of me that way. But the word strong doesn't make me that happy. Okay, that was that was worth the trek back. No, that's not the map button. Is there anything in the mainland? No, the world quest is just the same old. But yeah, build the thing we can't build. But there's a world quest there, or normal quest, sorry. Oh, I could have sworn there was another one. Maybe there wasn't, because that's main quest, that's build the things we need to build. Let's head all the way down here then and check out this. There's 2 treasure chests down here somewhere as well, I don't know where. Well, I have a wild guess what one of them might be. The forest could be such a nice and pretty place, if not for all the monsters. Indeed. But the monsters are probably living here precisely because of the abundant nature. You're probably right. Oh, did I bring up a painful memory? No, it's nothing like that. Putting my own feelings aside, this forest is rife with natural resources. I was thinking that we could develop Sardonica further if we could utilize them. Since we're here, why don't we take a look around? Maybe you'll find something that you can use while we're at it. Alright, I'll look around for a bit. Ah! We just... come on! Alright, this is our warm-up fight, I guess. Oh, I have got new equipment I can showcase. I have to in this fight. It's only like new items, really. Well, item in particular, there's one particular one that stands out, but one thing at a time. I have a lunar lamp. I made us a lunar lamp. So it's not like full power because, you know, only so much I can do with our current setup. But it's, yeah, it's doing alright. Yeah, you saw that, like, 3,000 damage we just got out of it? Yeah, it's doing alright. Wow, our cooldown. The lunar lamp, though, is like a last resort item. I just wanted to showcase it because, yeah, its cooldown is, exceptional. It's extremely powerful, but it is an exceptional waiting time afterwards. But all in all, yeah, I'm still absolutely loving this game. I've been saying it like all playthrough long. I have no idea where I'm going to fit in on the tier list, but we'll figure that out when I'm finished, alright? Because if you don't know, every time I go through a new Gus game, I have a tier list of like all of them from my favourite to least favourite. Well, it's not a tier list because that implies I have it in like an S-class, A-class. No, I don't do that. It's more I just have it in order of like my favourite to least favourite. So what's our actual quest here? Oh, just gather ingredients in the area. There we go. There certainly are a lot of monsters, but there are just as many materials I've never seen. This should do it for now. Oh, we lost the random quest because of interrupting. I think there was probably a chest here, and there was also a fishing spot, so it's worth checking out anyway. So let's try and get over there. Once again, we swapped our colours. We're now going with Red Ryza again. Little Red Rising Hood. Can I hop up here? I can, also. Thank God for the mantle. Really? No treasure chest up here? Just low poly rocks? Okay. Interesting, yeah, really no rocks, huh? What's the fishing spot look like? Oh, sure. To say, if we go under the water, that'd be the giveaway that where the treasure chest might be, but no, we can't. I wish the game was more consistent in what it lets us dive under and what it doesn't. Like, I would rather it be our choice when we dive under, but if there's just nothing under there, then like so be it. Like, there's no little cutscene transition. You just press a button and there you are, sort of thing. So we need 5 Drit solvent solutions and a fairy stone light. We might need to get more stock solution. I'm just like, ooh. Actually, we might. I'll check if I can dupe it first. Oh god, yeah, because even if we went all out, we still even if we like went all out and like tried to conserve every edge, we still wouldn't have enough. So yeah, we'll have to see if we can dupe it. I'll make this though while we're at it. Yeah, let me just use the solvent solution that we got. Like, never change, game. You always do shit like that. Never change, franchise. So it's like, yeah, use the thing you need. Why don't... Go on, do it. Right, let's see if we can dupe the solution. Oh. This is the part where I'd normally say, let's hand it in, but there's still more to go. Do you feel like your alchemy is improving from what you've learned from the guilds? Yeah. I think maybe it's because I've been concentrating. It's like I can see a clearer image in my head. Well, that was the goal initially, right? Still is. And somehow we got caught up. Actually, more like dove in head first into this whole conflict. Well, that's Ryza for you. That didn't sound like a compliment. Anyway, let's do this for Frederica. We can, awesome. We don't have enough, not so awesome. We don't need that much, so I'm just kind of being cautious of what we get rid of. But at the same time, I do want to kind of build up a smidge. Nice, so now we got all that as well. Do it all the way over there? God damn it, why can't I just give it? You're next to me, Frederica. Also, we got a normal quest somewhere that's popped up. It's on the key. There it is. There you are, you son of a bitch. Let's get over there. Like, yeah, this. You can see, like, over there, like, those trees and mountains are, like, super blurry. That's, going to be in a patch. They're going to put in a... I remember reading something they're going to put in a depth of field slider, so that'll be helpful. Because then I'll just turn that thing off. Honestly, because I'd rather it, like, quote-unquote look unrealistic, where everything's, like, pixel perfect way off in the distance, than it look realistic, like, and it just be, like, all blurry off in the distance, because, yeah, it would start to blur a little as it gets further away, because it's just the nature of your eyesight. I know it's mostly to mask pop-in, but, Ma'am, are you an adventurer? I guess you put it that way. What's the matter? Can you go to the forest for me, pretty please? Or can we don't want to go yourself? Well, the truth is, the other day I went exploring without telling my dad, and there's a bunch of monsters showed up, and I ran away. That's when I noticed I dropped my doll. So you want me to go find it for you? Uh-huh. I already got an earful from my dad when I went to the forest last time, so you're my only hope. How can I say no to a poor child in need? Okay, I'll go look for it. Easy. You say no, that's your punishment. Is it like way down here? How? Oh, it's on the... I was about to say, how do you drop it there? That's frozen. I'll let the kid off. I can reasonably understand the kid seeing, like, the big frozen lake, getting curious, going to explore it, and then getting hounded by monsters, and yeah. Let's get over there. There's deja vu. Da, 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 da. Ayana, da, 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 da. Oh. Yeah, so my thing with the wind shoes, it's more just like, because I can tell it's their first rodeo with it, you know? You can tell it's their first attempt trying something like this in this way. And it's like, I like it. It just needs a little bit more. Like, I think if you're on a flat surface, it should have a base speed to keep it as an option to just move around. Because basically right now, it works similar to like how momentum in a Sonic game would work. And that's all well and good when it's a Sonic game, but when it's, you know, just trying to navigate the world super quick, it's a little bit more like, oh, come on, you know? I understand it's slowing down going uphill, but when you're on a flat surface, no, you're still ultimately getting it to move quicker. You can still reward it without, making it just get weaker if you stick on the field too long. Oh, okay, I don't really want to open it that much. I'm just looking for this kid's drop doll. How big's the place? Jesus Christ. Alright. Might take me a second. Yes, I need more of those 3 coloured stones, so that works out. If I was a kid running around and dropped my doll, where the fuck would I be? So I would assume the middle island, but I didn't see anything there. I don't know, genuinely, where is this? It probably is on the middle island and I just ran past it. Unless this is it over here, wherever this is. Oh no, that's just 3 enemies. Oh no, there is a doll in there. Yeah, it's just 3 enemies protecting the doll. I can see it. Alright, let's get to chopping. They're just like super on it. Oh, okay, he's going off the boss, it's fine. And because we leveled up, we can immediately do it again. I just think he's nearly dead anyway. Do anything interesting? No. Get out of here. Fuck, I was gonna say, can I like try and like at least break the wood off? So I don't think we need to fight every enemy, just most of them. Now we'll let it build up to 5. You'll get Boss to do like his super slash later on. Oh, this thing's gonna get it. Yeah, I was gonna say, this thing's gonna get it. Still won't be enough because these enemies are kind of bulky. Oh, of course there's more. I was going to say, alright, we got them all. Hang on. Because even with the cooldown, we can just fatal drive. Oh, we got that anyway. Nice. There we are. Of course, there's still more, for fuck's sake! I don't remember if it was on screen or no, it was on screen, I remember it. I had one fight last 6 encounters, didn't we? And it's just like, I get that they've added a lot more elements to it, and they've made the fights feel more satisfying, and in general will just take a bit longer to get through. But at the same time, holy shit, some of these fights take a while to get through. And that's kind of what I mean. It's like everything in the mechanics and systems are sped up, but the fights are way tankier. So all the mechanics are sped up, but it doesn't mean the fights necessarily go by faster, you know? And I don't know if that was just them trying to course correct a little bit because everything's so much faster, so the fights still last a little bit, but still. I think that's the thing, and I get it, like, it's the same with every Atelier game, there's always a few little things that are problems. Like, I love Sophie too, but the bosses are shit. I love Lily and Sully, but wow, your basket space is pathetic. You know, all those things. But this game, there's just like this, yeah, I don't know, there's just a couple little things that I'm just like, man, yeah, I can tell they're still figuring things out. It's not just, you know, the new gameplay stuff they're figuring out, it's because this game's so much more open by nature. they have to build new systems around it to make sure it still stays fun and balanced, because otherwise it'd get really out of hand real quick. If you could just... Well, I mean, it already kind of has. We're always slightly over-leveled for the bosses, aren't we? But you know what I mean. God, can I get this thing? Of course not. I swear to God, if this is a multi-encounter as well, it's gonna be a little annoying considering these three enemies are like so like strapped around each other anyway. But the lunar lamp is our best friend, because that thing just lasers an enemy down. And I'm not even using all the systems, to be fair, which would have sped it up. If I like kitted out like my backup party properly, I could just kind of like lead it into this afterwards. Oh, that one was just on its own, awesome. Wait, now, can I get this fucking thing? Awesome, now let's get back. Hey kid, I found your toy. Why do you look all beat up, Ryza? No reason. What was that, kid? Oh, there he is. I wasn't even looking at the objective marker. Here you are, you kid. Don't lose it again. Thank you, that's my doll for sure. You came to the right place. Now stay away from the forest, okay? It's not safe for junior explorers. Basket uni, 500 SP. What can we spend that on? I've got all... Oh god, I should spend it on something. What's this one way off in the distance? It feels like this leads into something more. It does! How'd I know? How'd I know? Forbidden Spellbook, Grizel's, Hymnal Feather. So that's pretty like the tier 3 of the bombs. We'll get this while we're at it. Just kind of clear up this corner. We don't need weapon recipe 2 until we actually start getting the next ore level. So I'm not too fussed about that. We've nearly got 100k, Jesus. I need to go see if we can spend any of those gold coins on anything interesting. If there's nothing interesting to buy, I might hold off, because there might be another gold coin shop in the whatever later regions we go to. At least that's what I'm kind of half counting on. Hey, Frederica. There you are. I finished. The rest is up to you. Okay, understood. Please wait, I'll start right away. I know the receptionist, was it? Yes. Thank you, everyone. Huh? What are you thanking us for? About the Deputy Union Head. I'm sorry, I should properly explain. I'm not originally from Sardonica. I came to this town because I like crafts. But even so, I have seen how hard the Deputy Union Head has worked up to this very day. When her father passed, she succeeded him, despite being so young, and she's doing such a good job too. I can't do anything other than office work, so I could never really help her. And ever since this whole fiasco of the statue, I feel like she's constantly grimacing. Yeah, it's too much for someone that young. But then all you showed up, things changed. I think she started looking up after that. So thank you all. I couldn't do anything for her. Anna! It's more comforting than you might think just having someone nearby who thinks of you. I hope that's true. Deputy Union Head Federica Lamberti. It is time to decide who will create the Sentinel statue. We have prepared materials and techniques for this day. Now we await the signal to get to work. Ferrystone Guild, steeped in pride and tradition, shall continue to protect Sardonica. Please entrust the statue to us at the Glasswork Guild. We will support Sardonica with freedom and the spirit of progress. They're as persistent as ever, but... Deputy Union Head? Is something the matter? I would deliver my ruling now. Anna, if you would. Yes. It's a Ferrystone item. That means... Yes, you've made the right choice. It's only half. Ah, she Federica's adorable. Yeah. It's a Ferrystone lamp with a glasswork shade on it. A glasswork shade? Deputy Head, what sort of compromise is this? Wait, Alberta, look closely at the shade. It's not in glasswork. The entirety is speckled with Ferrystone, but it has a translucent glow. The bonds are pristine. I could mistake it for glass. Deputy Head, how did you make this? This shade was using my father's legacy, the lamp with Miss Ryza's alchemy and craftsmanship. My father and I dreamt this up when I was a child. Please consider my father's wishes if you consider yourselves craftsmen. My father's legacy, the Dure solvent solution, joins Ferrystone and glass. I've made plenty, so use it freely. Alberta, Severo, does the thought of what you could make with this not excite you? Well, Yes, indeed. There are some reference items in the Lamberti workshop. I'd like you both to take a look. Oh, and... I'm tabling the matter of the Sentinel statue for now. I'll need prototypes from both of you first to evaluate your skills. Alright everyone, let's go. Trophy unlocked, Crafts of Reconciliation. Stirred up the conflict with Sardonica. Wait, Ryza, wait, that's it? It's over? Well, anyway, back to Atelier. She's like, wait, that's it? That's you just say... She basically just went, okay, we're doing it my way because I say so, and they both went, alright. The answer is another normal quest around here. Where? Where are you hiding? Oh, here. No wonder I couldn't spot it, but on it. Oh, it's you again. Oh, Ryza, is there something I'd like to ask? What is it? Do you know I haven't known by Romy? Yeah, why? I had a chance to speak with her since she came to the city, and I heard about the alchemist. You were wholesaling products from alchemy to Romy in the capital. Is that true? Yeah, I used to do that kind of thing. Well, is it okay? I was wondering if you could make something for me. I'd love to add something to the collection. I see. Sure, I'd be happy to help. Synthesize a depiction of a devil. Sweetheart, what? What aren't you telling me? I'm gonna pet the cat. Fucking... It's Federica, I think like your like personal assistant might be a little bit of like a, you know, devil worshipper. just putting it out there. Oh, we go back to the Atelier, we'll continue the main quest, won't we? But well, let's head back anyway. That's not the warp button. I've never felt so good before. It's all been sorted out. I'm totally lost on the whole thing. Those two seem to have gotten the message, so... If they aren't moved by the dual solution in my family's workshop, then they are failed craftsmen. Well, a Burton's of error should come through. The union should be fun if we avoid squabbles. If you all hadn't come here and lent me your hand, this would never have come to pass. Thank you. It's no big deal. We just wanted to help you, so we did. Really, that's all. We got what we were looking for. It's only fair. Isn't it still a bit early to talk about it in the past tense? Do we know if Ryza has learned enough? It was just a hunch, but when I synthesized the Fairy Stone Light, I felt like I could do it. I need to think. This has been fairly handy up to now. This must take the form of a key because it's associated with key. How else? The keys it makes are made due to its function. How would I go about magnifying that? I've heard a bit about that. That's the key to solve the Kark Isles mystery, right? Yeah, it's been very useful for us, but we still have no idea what it is. And if it's something bad, we'll stop it. That's why we're here. I think it serves to absorb the surrounding energy and convert it into the shape of a key. What if we increase the surrounding energy? How? You can't just get huge amounts of energy. Then why did I feel like I could do it? Maybe it had to do with what I learned here? My synthesis has always been intuitive, but now that I've learned these crafts, I can clearly visualize things. And does that help with synthesis? Wait, the key's the same! Thank you, Frederica, I think I understand it! Huh? Oh, okay. Whenever I create a key using my imagination, most of the gathered power is lost. Have the keys started turning? Yeah, I can hear them spinning away. Sounds like we need to prepare to return home for real then. Because it's time to say goodbye to Sardonica. What? Basically, as long as I have a vessel ready, I can keep the power stored to put into the key. Yes, this works! With the new key, we can open the door and get into the palace. Pristine key recipe. How to make pristine key. Well, to be fair, I also didn't stream yesterday, one man, so of course you've got way ahead. You've had, like, not only do you stream longer, you've had an extra day on me. Anyway, let's make this fucking devil... Oh, we can make keys. Oh, that's not the plot. I mean, we got 20 of them already because of the deal, but... Anyway, what's this fucking devil shit that I'm wanted to make? Can I even make it? Do I even have it yet? I don't think I have it. Said you're right. I hope you're doing well anyway. Rose perfume. I'm guessing we don't have that devil thing then. Is it a Hourglass of Origin? Feather, Grizzle, Forbidden Spellbook, come on, Melting Bomb. No, okay, so Anna, the fucking devil worshipper, apparently will have to wait. Recipe and synthesis. Oh, fair enough. We still need to do that. As soon as we get from area, we're in business. No, that's not the map button. That's the map button. Well, it is a map button, but it's not the map button I wanted. So we've got... Make that thing for Anna. We've got still got that other side quest to do. There's nothing else here, just to make sure I'm not going crazy. Well, I mean, that door's not open yet. So I need to figure out if we can open that at some point. Wait, is it in Devil's... I mean, that makes sense. Devil's Breath. Devil's Breath doesn't have a plus on it, so no. The thing we need to make... depiction of the... Oh, is it just being loose? Oh, I thought it meant, like, literally as an icicle depiction of the devil. That's why I was like, what, this fucking devil worshipper? But no, it makes sense if you're supposed to just think outside the box and be like, oh no, she means this. That'd make a shit ton of sense. Okay, we need to be above 100 quality. I was taking it literally, I was like... I don't know why, because Ryza 3 did that a couple times as well, where like the quest requirement didn't mean literally what it said, and you had to think outside the box about it. Okay, we can't really get anything interesting. Alright, let's go find out if that is what it's supposed to be. Yo. No. Fuck. Okay, so we need something else. A depiction of a devil of a quality over 100. That still sounds absurd. Like, this girl's just straight up a cultist. Is there anything else back here? No. No, I didn't want to back out the menu. Because we got a thing with Kurumi Island as well. Oh, we do have another thing on Kurumi Island down here. Then I guess we know where we're going. It's over by the school, right? Oh, so it might be something to do with the kids. Like, Ryza, teacher, where are you going? Oh no, it's boss again. Hey, handsome, how you doing? What's wrong? I feel like I've seen you not being very boss-like. You, on the other hand, seem to always be yourself when you open your mouth. I read books too, you know. By the way, didn't you write a thesis at the academy just like Tao? What was it about? Something like business management? Oh, you don't sound like you're very into it. Business management? What is that? That's what I thought. You wouldn't understand. Hey, that's so mean. In short, it's a study that's going to be most useful for the future of Kurumi Island. So you want to act like a big shot in the village after all? No. You don't say things like that. I just want to make the village a better place. But I also know that it's not easy for the others in the village. The people in the village lack the will and knowledge outside the island. Someone needs to wave the flag in order to change their mindsets. Don't get me wrong, it's not because of what my father told me. This is my own choice. Respectable. He wants to actually be someone of value to the village and help lead them forward to a better future if he can. But doing it his own way and not the Moritz way of, let's just steal the water supply and make everyone else buy it. What's with this? Oh, there's so much treasure chest. I'm missing so many treasure chests. And then I look over here and I'm like, I've got fucking nothing in the mines. How have I got absolutely nothing in the mines? Have I not found a single treasure chest? Are you kidding me? What? Key generation probability increased. Oh. Oh Jesus Christ, everything is lit up. Fact. Why does it go that far? I don't need... Oh, you have to get quality over 300. I was about to say, why does it go that far? You don't need that much, do you? Increase use? Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, number. Just straight up, huh? I got an idea. Let's use a key to make the more keys. Let's key up our keys. All stats increase, but health... Jesus, okay, blood contract. And increase extra damage and everything, sure. To be fair, if I want to go for chess, I can change the structure of my Atelier. I've currently got it set to boost SP, I believe. So I just need to change the Atelier and then they all light up. I just haven't done that. It's just whilst it's still early-ish on, I kind of want all the SP I can get, just to kind of expand my horizons more. I know this game kind of gives out SP like candy anyway, but you know what I mean. So you make an empty key without any power, then later pour it in? I get that right? Exactly. That should increase the effect without wasting anything. I think I get it. Kinda. I'll name it the Pristine Key. It shall accept any and all. Ryza, you aren't hearing any voices or feeling any dark intents or anything, are you? Let's just find the SP boss, yeah. Like, oh, Claudius, like, there's not some, like, devil in your head making you do this, is there? No, I'm fine, don't worry. This was not made by anyone other than myself and my own imagination. Unless that's what they want you to think. Oh, here you go raining on my parade again. I appreciate the concern, but it's a bit much. What? Alrighty, let's experiment. Using Pristine during key allows allows you to make more powerful keys. Pristine keys can only be obtained via synthesis and can give various effects. Pristine keys you create by equipping a special key bundle. The key bundle is set by pressing the bumpers via the secret keys in the main menu. If the key creation is successful, the Pristine key will be used up. If you find out Pristine keys, you can make more. Oh, we can add the let me just add the DLC one super quick. Are they all just usage? Oh, okay. Random effect enhancement L. I'll make the last few random effect enhancement then. These are the DLC ones. They come with like the I don't know if it's like deluxe or if it's the ultimate. I think it's the deluxe at least. So you got our ones that we made. You got these ones and we got these ones. Oh, let's save, we haven't manual saved yet. What I should really do is, like, when I'm doing, like, odd little grind work off screen, I should really change the Atelier to the chest one just for, like, the treasure chest hunting. And then when we go back to, like, streaming, moving the plot forward, then swap it back to the SP variant. Do I have to rebuild it if you do that? Yeah, you do. Okay. So I have to keep that in mind. So my main quest is down there. Is there anything else for me other than that character quest we need a fucking depiction of the devil for? I still want to see if I can get up there, but the door's closed, I think, and I don't know what will open it. Alright, let's go. What's the quickest route this way? Jesus Christ, that's a nice bloom of the sun there. Oh, come on, make it to the next slope, Ryza. You can do it, Ryza. No! Damn it! Yeah, this should do nicely. You called it the Pristine Key, right? Is it different than the previous one? No, it works the same way. It gathers surrounding power and infuses it into a key. Well, let's try it already. Yeah. Alright, let's use the one. We made it, so we're using it. Let's see what we get. Oh, this looks fancy. The Firebird key. Symbol effect, synthesis effect, and adventure net effect. Symbol of omnipotence. What, is Ryza turning into a god? What the fuck? There we go! I made it! A new key! Wow, Ryza, we can turn this a whole nother level. Even though we messed around on the way, we got there in the end. At this rate, we'll blow everything out, spooky voices or not. Oh no, Fadri's gonna be sad. It's like, no, these friends just came in, like, helped her fix all her problems, and they're just about to fucking leave. She's gonna be all sad about it. Yeah, this might just solve everything. Yeah, look at it. Aww. At least while you're in Sardonica, with me, it should be easier to bridge the guilds. So I guess you've achieved your goal. Yeah, she thinks they're just gonna ditch her. No! It's not like that. We wouldn't just ditch you. You're too cute. See, now I know they're gonna be all like uber powerful. I think we just gotta go all in. Jesus Christ, it's got horns! The Cloud Wing Key, auto heal and defense increase. Oh, we gotta head to the harbour next, huh? Alright, one last check then before we go. Is there no way to get this door open? Is it really just a comeback never? Oh, I can get this one as well while we're at it. Conceal up government capital, yeah, okay. It also gave me an opportunity to see if there's like literally any treasure chest I might have missed over here. Because I find it insane that we didn't find a single treasure chest. Like, what the fuck? How have we not found a single treasure chest in this entire mine? You know? Like, again, not finding all of them because that's, you know, I don't have any kind of radar or map or guide up, so it's just what we stumble into is what we stumble into. But to not find a single one, like, are you kidding me? Oh, I should probably actually... I kind of just U-turned on the spot because I saw that we had a quest behind us. Nope, no chest. With this, I'm starting to suspect that the treasure chest symbol might not just be treasure chests sort of thing. There might be some of them that are like quest rewards. Because, you know, there's like an enemy on the islands, for example, we beat up and then quick chests actually spawned. So it's like there might be things that are like, you just can't get them yet because you have to do quests. If that's the case, then Jesus Christ, just how big actually is this game, you know? Like, oh god, we're not going to be done in 13 streams like we were with Ryza 1 and 2. Because I still think it's crazy that we were entirely done with both those games in exactly 13 streams for both of them. I know Ryza 2 was longer, Ryza 1 it was more just because I was still recovering from an illness, I believe, when we started Ryza 1, so like the first couple streams were shorter. But still, like they were both exactly 13 streams. But this one, no, there's no chance. This one's gonna be like, sort of like when we jumped from Furious to Liddy and Suli, level of extra streams. Liddy and Suli was like nearly double the amount of streams to get done. But if that's the case, I welcome it. If this game takes us forever to get through, I wholeheartedly welcome it. And because I'm working at it like one piece at a time, like one stream at a time sort of thing, I'll be curious to know if that first patch drops. So these at chests are not actually required for plat. Yeah, I know. I did look into it, because when I first saw how many chests there was, I was like, oh god, please. Oh, we can open this now. Awesome. I thought we couldn't. I was like, oh god, please no. But then I looked for the trophy list and I was like, oh okay, you don't actually require it. I'll still try and get most, if not all of them, just because I like seeing numbers tell me I'm 100%, you know? I like it seeing like 100 out of 100 if I can help it, but like, it probably will be like the last thing I do. Like, I'll probably just get the platinum and then worry about it. Chase it? Chase what? I can't oh, there it is. Oh, speaking of treasure chests, we finally found one. Oh, and some treasure chests, I'm pretty sure, don't spawn unless you find an animal that leads you to it. Like, it just won't be there unless you interact with the animal. To be fair, the platinum list as a whole doesn't look too bad. Like, some of, like, it's going to be grindier, for sure, just by nature of the beast or the size of the game. But it doesn't look too bad, like, at a glance. But also, I'm being careful when I look at the trophy list. It's like, the first 10 or so trophies, like, I know for a fact they're all going to be story stuff, so I'm not going to, like, look at what they are, because it might spoil shit. But all the ones beyond it, like, all the ones beyond, like, the battle ones, I know won't be plot stuff, so I look at those instead. So there's probably a couple that I, like, I haven't seen that I might want to know exist, but so far we're alright. Let's use our power lamp, and we can also top that up as well. It's like a 3,000 damage at any time we use it, so it's just kind of rude not to. Oh Jesus, our cooldown slowed down a little bit because of all the items we were using. God, 1,900 damage. Yeah, my lunar lamp is a great tool. I'm glad I made it, and it's not even fully powered, for God's sake. What was the random quest? Sorry, Ryza, we got interrupted before we really got a chance to continue. Is it just fight that mini boss that's above us? Of course it is. I'm also kind of like, speaking like this game, I'm also actually kind of genuinely impressed how reserved they're being with the characters. Because like I said, we know there's going to be 11 playable characters by the end of the game. But usually when games have this many extra characters, they kind of like dogpile them on super quick. Because like, they feel like they need to make sure they're going in. But no, this game is like, no, this whole chapter, this second region, has just been Frederica. Like, it's just been this one character sort of thing. Like, we got like the default group set up pretty quick, like the default 5. But then since then, like, we've only had one extra person join properly. And I kind of appreciate that, because I say it would be very easy, but look at this character, look at this character, look at this character, but they're going, no, hang on a minute. The only characters I'm pretty sure will probably be introduced as a duo will be when Empo and Lilla rejoin. Oh, our cooldown's gonna take like 10 years, I'll just do that. I know it'll make our cooldown even worse, but at least we'll trigger this. Yeah, at least we'll trigger that, you know? Another group? Yeah, of course. So when I do this... Yeah, okay, so you just use pristine keys now, got it. Success rate is 70% plus. I want to try this one. Let's try the random effect enhancement at large. All stats up small, action speed and AP boost. Okay. Jesus Christ, how much experience? Yeah, 57, nice. Ooh, plus 5 defense, nice. Alright, let's get... Aww! The stained glass corridor. Ooh, and it goes down further. Alright, let's make the map open up first. So we can actually see what we're looking at. Alright, and it just carries on. Ooh! This is really oh, that one's cracked though, so this is really charming. Oh, I think they're all cracked. Oh no, it's just, yeah, it's just part of the animation. I just didn't notice it until that one. Being a crack, can I break any of them though? I was gonna say, can I break through and like reveal a secret passage behind any of them? That'd be something. Gus, when you're doing future games, like have like little secrets you can find by like breaking a wall. Don't go like, you don't have to go like full Dark Souls with it. Make it like, you know, a little bit more obvious. But just like have little secrets for people like doing things on the fly and thinking outside the box. I have like little secret passageways or like a one-way path, and at the end you can kick down a ladder and shit like that. There's little things that reward like on-the-fly exploration. So you don't have to go that hard on it, just the little things. Okay, there must be a treasure chest down here, I believe. So there's one in the opposite direction. Oh, there is a mini-boss here. Aha! Sure, I'll fight this thing. Why did only boss feel like doing a special from the talent level boost? What? Claudia? Claudia, wake up! Claudia, wake up! Claudia? Claudia, why aren't you doing giving me any special prompts? Fucking Claudia, wake up! What's going on? Hey, Claudia, wake up. What's going on, huh? Oh, is this maybe like a mini-boss restriction? There's only like one teammate? Oh, no, there we go. Yes, it was just Claudia was just sleeping on the job a little bit. Let boss get in there, because this guy's got wild combos. Oh, and then the fight already ended, damn. 300 SP, damn, that was worth it. Alright, we managed to clear out this entire region. We couldn't make that devil thing. So I don't know where it would be in here, even if it was. It's not going to be there, that's for sure. It would probably be... That's armor, so no. Maybe off that, because Hourglass of Origin, that you could convince me that leads to, like, devil shit. Because these are all elemental stuff, and that's just, like, the next things, like Forbidden Spellbook, yada yada. After we get that, the next one up will probably just be more quality boost, I imagine. I say that this one expanded off both ways, so that one could expand off both ways, but that's also 1200, so it's not on my immediate priority. Oh, I'll figure that out later. Let's get out of here. Oh, can we open up those two before we completely vanish? I mean, I say that we won't be able to come back. Like, we'll come back as like probably many a time. I just want to see if we ever did actually get the right keys for this. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. It's like it's a red adventure key. My god key. What about this one? Yeah! Sure, I'll just burn this. I thought I pressed that. Game. Oh, I suppose before we go, we should go say hi to Romy as well, just in case she's selling anything interesting. Hey, beautiful. No, it's just standard. No, I want to press up. There's a slight input lag on it on that. Let's see if there's anything new we can add. Like a waking emerald. Oh, we've got so much emerald glass now. Remember when we had none of it? Man, it was almost like that was only 2 streams ago. Being able to buy more of them would be helpful. We only have 10. I'll take that off then. We only have 10. We can't really get that. We only have 9 of them. We only have 9. We're going to only have 9 of everything else at this point because I've got that set. What's the random quest we got here? If it's go kill an enemy, it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. The 2,000 coal. We're fine. We're fine, you know. We're financially able. What about you? Frederica's gonna be like, no, don't go. Thank you for coming all this way to see us off. It was a brief time, but thank you for everything. Yes, exceedingly brief indeed. I had much I still wanted to teach you. Me too, but for now, the Glasswork Guild should be looking into the use of the Druid Solvent solution. You can drop the distinctions. The Druid solution is both of ours. We can handle it together. I'll say the same for you. Cut it out, you two. Do you want them to remember you quarrelling to the last? It kinda suits them. Hey, Frederica, no need to tell this is goodbye. You should just come visit soon. Yeah, you shouldn't be as tired now, right? Even once we've solved everything with that key and go our separate ways, Ryza will still be there. We can always call everyone together and mail travels quickly through Kirkin Island. Yeah, but she's going to be on her own. That's what sits on her mind, isn't it? She doesn't like the idea of being on her own. Everyone, thank you so much. It was a struggle, but in the end very fulfilling, and it was fun as well. Till next time. Oh! Go, Frederica. I should follow your heart. You want to go having a fun adventure with the gang. By the way, Anna. Oh, by the way, Anna told me that work is easier now that the conflict has died down a bit. And now we deal directly instead of going through the union as much. It should be easier. That means more free time for the deputy head. But what about trade and town administration? There's certain two guild leaders who aren't dealing with guild disputes anymore. Yeah, all are going hint, hint. In that case, it'd be fine that the deputy head go for a long vacation, right? Yeah, both of them are going to go hint, hint, Frederica. Fucking, before she's gone, go to Ryza. Bless them. They're like being mum and dad, just like kind of like hinting at the child to help them find their own footing. I'd say so. Everyone know how hard she's worked. Nobody could say no to that. You two, but Your father became a great man by travelling the world. It's only fitting that his daughter did the same. We'll do our best to get along while you're gone. Anna will take care of your luggage. Oh, go. Literally, they're like mum and dad, like, I'll go and hint, go kid, go, you can do it. I'm the same, I've been saying like, Frederica, go after them. Yeah, run! She's gonna be like, wait! Yeah, they're probably waiting for their boat to arrive. Everyone's like, huh? Frederica? Miss Ryza, please take me with you. Until you all go your separate ways at least. Yeah, and just like she was always there, welcome to the family. Aww. I'm back! Well, I still feel most at peace on Kurken Island. It's crazy, you consider like the start of Ryza 1. Ryza wanted nothing to do with this fucking island. She was so done with it. Yeah, and now, like, you know, a bit of maturity on her and a few adventures. She's a bit like, oh yes, I'm back home. But she loves Kurken Island now. Sardonica was a nice place, but it's a different feeling to come back home. We've been wanting to get out of here since we were kids, so I never thought we'd feel like this. I just kind of jumped out into the world. Alberto and Savaro said it was okay, didn't they? They did, but... It's easy to be cautious when you're in a position to bring people together, but sometimes you have to make drastic decisions. And sometimes it's okay to just be a smidge selfish, you know, come on Frederica, enjoy life a little. Well, Ryza is too drastic. What? It's more fun that way, right? Adventurers like you must have had such talent and brilliance since you were kids. Perception? Yeah, because she used to see it as almost like a cage for her life. Like, the big outside world was there, yet she was stuck doing all this farming work and all that shit. But when she actually had the adventure, she got a better appreciation of what it represented and what it was about. Oh, yeah. It's literally like, like the whole you don't appreciate home until you leave kind of mentality. You don't appreciate what you got until it's gone, or things like that. Since you were a kid. It wasn't brilliance that they were filled with, just a competitive spirit. These three barely did their jobs in the village. Hey, don't go too far. Frederica, take things boss says with a pinch of salt. Hey, meanwhile, boss is laughing though. Oh, they're all laughing. Really? I can tell that you are friends who trust each other. What are you talking about? You're one of us now. I was just saying, yeah, that's what I was actually saying. Welcome to the family. You're in the gang now, Frederica. In the same way, like, we welcomed Patricia with open arms in the second game. Like, just welcome to the gang. It's like you were always here. Speaking of Patricia, where is she? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. It still hasn't sunken in yet. Well, what shall we do first? Shall we go see Agatha to let her know that we're back? Yeah, let's go to Agatha's. When adventuring Kurken Island and Sardonica, you may encounter quests that are unique to that region. These are called world quests. World quests are separate stories that focus on the culture and problems facing each region. With a few exceptions, they do not affect the progress of the main... With a few exceptions. There's going to be a couple points. They don't affect the main quest, you can proceed as you wish. World quests also have their own icon that appears on the map. You haven't started them yet, and they change to exclamation when you start them. World quests will affect the world in various ways, such as changing the field or section of goods at a store. Haven't I already been doing a... Yeah, so haven't I already done a number of them? Yeah, there's that one yet, but we can't do it yet. Why are they only teaching me about that now? I mean, it's nice that we now know, but still. Synthesize metal. When used by boss, use switch skills. Oh, I don't use him that much. Synthesize neutralizers. Use key creation 5 times. That quest was like built for me. It's like, hey, idiot, use the key more. You know? So we just got like loads more. They're normal quests. They're character stuff. Yeah, the normal quest is going to be that regardless. I don't think there's anything else hidden around. Oh, there is a new side quest over there. Oh, world quest even over there. The fucking bridge again. I was like, oh god, we've just made it home. Isn't it all great? Ryza, what are we doing now? Oh, we got some quests left over in Sardonica. What? Well, we just came there from the ship. Ryza, we've been on that ship for days. Now let's go. Whoop! And off we go. Ryza, no! And then she just vanishes because she's already hit the quick warp. Frederica, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Does it seem like something's wrong? No, not exactly. It just seemed like maybe you had something on your mind. Well, it's just that since we started working with you and the others, I've been away from Sardonica more. And whenever we come back, I can't help but worry about all the work the town needs. Oh, that's right. I guess you do have a lot of responsibility. But there's still work that needs to be done. Actually, yes. A plan for the 100-year anniversary celebration? You mean something besides the Sentinel statue, right? Yes, it is a big event, so I've been racking my brain for something that might really excite the people in the town. But you haven't been able to come up with anything. And here we are now. Something exciting, huh? Knowing this town, you could probably build something. I agree, we're not pros, but I think that's what we can offer a different perspective. Guys? Don't you think we can come up with the best idea by brainstorming together? All of us are happy to help out, so let's put our minds to it. Thanks. Let's go to the workshop. Maybe looking at things from the past will give us some ideas. We're here. Oh, right, your workshop. Got it. I was going to say, like, what do you mean? I wish we had at least some idea of what to make. Something to commemorate the occasion would be best. And it should also convey the town's charm. Wow, the illustration sure does look old. Oh, did you find something? This is... What is this? Is it a lamp or something? Do you know, Frederica? No, I've never seen it before. Anna, do you have a moment? Well? Oh, I'm sorry, to be honest, I don't. How could both of them not know what it is? Well, whatever it is, it sure is beautiful. It is. There's a special quality to it that you don't find often anymore. Could you try and find out more about it? Certainly. Why don't we also do a little research ourselves? An illustration by an unknown artist is kind of intriguing. Yeah, could you say it's a mysterious painting? Sorry. I want to go through Lily and Sully again. Man, I've been missing that game in particular for a while now. I wonder if Alberta might know something about it. It's not like we have any other leads. Might as well ask her. I don't know, I miss like a lot of the Atelier games once we're done with them and kind of move on. Even like Theorist or like, you know, like Knights of Azure 2, like the other Gust games. Even if they're not as good sort of thing. But it's like Sophie 1, particularly because of the music, all of that soundtrack is so goddamn cozy at times. Like the fucking fluffy prayer every time you go to the church to see on Pamela and you just hear the da 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 da. Just like, But Liddy and Sully, like the complete package, everything on it, I just kind of miss that game. I love how much of a cheeky fucking menace Sully is, you know, like kicking her dad in the first chapter. I love like the little like quirks that Liddy has that makes her a bit more like her mother while still being kind of like cheeky in her own way when she wants to be. It was the game that actually made me kind of give a shit about Drossel. And speaking of Drossel, like that entire family actually got their closure to the story arc. We got Corey back, so it felt right at home with like Sophie 1 again, like the first Mysterious game. Oh, it's like way over there. Like, it was just such a charming game. It wasn't perfect, but I loved it all the same. Really, no Atelier game is perfect. They're so insanely fun, you don't care that they're not perfect, but it doesn't mean they are perfect. But this game's like open-ended structure. I've been saying it for a while that it feels like it's just Theorist done right. There is a small part of me that feels like this game almost makes Theorist completely obsolete. Cause it's like, why play Theorist feel like open-esque game when you can just play this one? The only reason you go back to Theorist is because Theorist is super fucking cute, you know? Like... Konnichiwa! Oh, fancy seeing you all here. What's going on? There's something we were hoping you could take a look at. What's this? We found it in the Union Headquarter workshop. I've seen it before. Do you know what it is? Tell you why, I love playing mobile versions of the same game. I have no idea. All I can say that it's obviously very old. But the thing is, my excuse to go through Liddy and Sully again will be when I go to Platinum it. Because, you know, all the other endings but the default ending I can do on my save file, because I got to save before that thing. The only one that might be a little annoying is the, like, Financer ending, I think it's called. Where you like have to like bankrupt yourself, because I think we was actually doing all right on money by the end of that game. So it's like you like bankrupt yourself and then you build yourself up to a certain point. Basically, it's obsolete now. Yeah. But now I'm actually fearing getting the remake treatment. God, if only. I think that's like the biggest thing that kind of upset me with Theorist. It's like I can see all the potential, right? Like, every single piece is like, okay, an interconnected, like, open-esque map where everything connects to the next area. How you proceed from one end to the other is up to you, and you only have to get 3 of, like, 5 check marks, basically, on your way there. So when you decide to go to get those check marks is up to you. You have plenty of time to do it. It's just all the actual check marks themselves were so meandering and, like, not really worth it that it just kind of lessened the whole experience. And all the fun stuff was saved until after the credits rolled. After you beat the time limit. I recommend moving the time limit. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's surprising. I think Theorist feels like a game that maybe at one point wasn't going to have the time limit, but then later on they went, oh, maybe as like a, maybe last hurrah to the system, or maybe it's just like a callback to the classic games, or whatever, they implemented it, but it just feels wonky. As much as I absolutely hate time limits, I don't mind them if... I don't mind them if they fit what the game's going for. I say that knowing damn well that I'll probably turn the time limit off in Marie just so I can take my sweet ass time in it, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna say, like, when the Ireland games, Dust games, like Marie and things like that, they're all built with the time limit in mind from the start, and so the game's nature and its storytelling compensates for it probably way better than what Theorist does. Whilst Theorist, it feels like they almost like set up the time limit and then panicked, realizing that there might be too much content, so cut everything down. So all the fun stuff isn't until after the credits roll and after the time limit stops. which is a real shame because like I very nearly after that first credit roll stopped and went to Lydian Suli, and I would have missed so much. Because after the time limit ended, I had so much more fun with Furious. I genuinely think the game gets way better after the time limit. It's just the actual main core of the game, the actual time limit segment's kind of rough because the nature of the game almost like conflicts too much with what you're doing. But I digress. We can talk at length for the ages about the problem with Furious. Poor direction? Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I feel like I said, like, the direction was fine at first. It feels like something stumbled partway through, and they never got around to correcting it. I don't know how else to put it. Like, yeah, that is a direction thing, obviously, but it feels like the premise was good, the concept was good, the map design's really enjoyable, and how it interconnects, like how you can get the resources to build a bridge to like shortcut a piece, or you can go through a cave system that goes under the whole bridge. Look, I like the alternate directions, the alternate like dimensions to it. The stamina system's kind of fucking brutal in places, especially when you're in the mountains, but you figure it out as you go. It's just the time limit suddenly restricted parts of the plot, is what it felt like. Back the time limit, but also the exploration bit, two wildly contrasting ideas almost entirely unable to work. Yeah. Which is funny because, and like, it's hard to even remember it because it comes and passes by so quickly. There's a time limit in one specific chapter for Lydian Suli. When you have to do something better than your dad. Like, when you actually accept the exam, you have like a 30-day time limit to do it in. But because you can be as prepared as you need to be, you can get it done the day of. And it's like, that's like even though that was kind of non-existent, that almost felt like a better callback to the time limit era than what Furious did. Because if you're prepared, the time limit doesn't exist. But if you're rushing through the game, yeah, you probably will have less resources, and suddenly those 30 days to do it might like catch you a little bit more, you know? I think it was 30 days. I think it was around there for that one bit where you have to out alchemy your dad for the exam. But the time limit only starts when you accept the exam, so you can spend all the time in the world just building resources, and then when you're ready, go for it. But because that one had a more freedom of approach before the time limit even started, you were set. Whilst Furious, you start the game, and the second you learn anything even remotely tied to alchemy, you've got the first mini-exam where you've got like 25 days or whatever to like do all the quests in the town. And then as soon as you've done that, it's like, okay, now you've got a year to beat the whole game. You're like, oh, okay, I guess I won't stop to like smell the roses at all then, you know? It's like if they had like an expanded like first act that didn't have a time limit, and then maybe like if they like made it so, you know, that like choke point in the middle of Furious, like it's just keep in mind if they wanted to keep the time limit, that choke point in the middle of Furious's map where actually more plot stuff happens, what they should have done is make you go to the villages on the left side of the map first and like have like more expanded story quests there, and then after the choke point, for whatever plot reason, introduce the time limit. Because then you've already had plenty of time to gather resources and put things together, so that then the writers wouldn't have to worry about how much gathering time you're spending in the second half, so could lean more on the story beats that appear there. So then you still get a more fleshed out story, or collection of mini stories depending on what areas you go to, while still, you know, having that idea of having the time limit come back. Because you've already had your time exploring and building yourself up, so now's the test, sort of thing. But because the time limit's right there from the start, you don't get that, so you just kind of feel like you rushed along for it. But because you rush along it, you end up like completely devastating the time limit, but then you just do really shit at the exam and like do so poorly you don't even like fight Sophie. Which is what I ended up doing. I never actually got to fight Sophie. Federica? Yeah, Federica? What is your thoughts on Atelier Furious? Huh? It's driving me crazy. Yeah, I get that. It's like I just have to know what it is. Like it's drawing me in. Speaking as an alchemist, I'd say you should hold on to that intuition. Intuition? How about this? If you like how it looks, why don't you make it a local festival souvenir? Kind of like how Kirkin Island has made its own Kirkin fruit. That's an idea! Having a famous local icon helps with marketing too. There's some writing that may have been worn away. I bet an alchemist can make something of it. Well, if I go back to DX Furious and Lydian Suli, I'll be planting them in. Fair enough. Okay, my trails right now. Fair enough. Is it the only, like, trophies in Furious that are annoying? It's like, for me, it's the fact that I need to do another playthrough because my saves are all past the point of no return. So there's no way in hell I'm, like, beating Sophie. So I need to do another playthrough and just do it right. But now I know how the time limit works, I can work around it. That, honestly, I'm not, like, afraid of it. Like, I will just, like, thoroughly explore everything way more, grind up better resources, maybe even, like, check a guide, like, just make sure I'm getting, like, the right weapons and equipment to, like, really bully Sophie. Because that's the mysterious era, so, like, Thunder Bombs as a whole are just murder, because, you know, they delay turns, so I can just delay Sophie down. And then it's all the endings, all the character endings, which will just be a grind. But that'll be it. And then I think all like the miscellaneous, so there's a couple miscellaneous I can just figure out. Lydian Suli, it's like the only trophy that'll be annoying is that I do have to do another playthrough to get the normal ending, because having being alchemy level 50 and character level 50 is enough to at least stop the normal ending happening. So I will need to do another playthrough just to get that one. But all the other endings and everything else I can do. So what I do with that game is literally everything else. When that's only the very last trophy left, then I'll start a new game and probably just like skip cutscenes and burn through it. It's sort of the same idea that I want to do with Sophie 2 and I eventually get back to Platinum that one, where I want to do every single other trophy except to beat the final boss on very hard, and then go into New Game Plus, and then use New Game Plus as an excuse to like grind out, like super fucking grind out like heavy power resources. I do have a save before the final boss, but that sounds like it'll be more trouble than it's worth to try and just like reset to an earlier point, then do all the grind work, you know? It's like, no, I'd rather do all the grind work whilst I'm 100%ing, then go through NG+, and when I get back there, hopefully I'll be so kitted out that the very hard final boss won't be so torturous. I probably won't do it in one, but it won't be so evil. I know I don't need to, but I'd also kind of want to, because I want to go through Sophie 2 again. Yeah, but NG Plus is a good excuse for me to do the grind, is what I was getting at. Because I just want to kind of go through the game again anyway, but it's also a good opportunity for me to just gather more as I go through it. Trust me, like, I know I could absolutely do it from an earlier point. I just don't want to do that. I know it'd be quicker, it's like, I just want to enjoy the game again at some point soonish. It's the same with Lydian Suli. Like, I might not actually skip the cutscenes, I'm undecided, but I just kind of want to go through that game again. I want to go through all of them again, to be fair, even Furious. It's why, like, the Platinums, when I eventually get around to them, won't be too bad. Like, Sophie 1, I think, is the only game I don't need to go through again, because, like, the missable trophy I've got, so I can just, like, grind through it. For the OGs. Maybe. You can stack trophies. Yeah, I'm not that much of a trophy stacker, that much. But I get what you're saying. The only time I tried it is at just as a hunch, just for like shits and giggles. I uploaded my save and then installed the PS4 version of Ryza 2. But all I could get was like the obvious things, like maxing out the recipe things, being like max level, yada yada. All like the plot trophies and whatnot were locked, so I'd have to go through Ryza 2 again if I wanted to stack that platinum. The only like game I can think of on my head where I went out of my way to stack trophies was Sonic Origins, because that platinum list is super fucking easy. So if you want to go through each of the game, it's an excuse to do it. Yeah, I hear you. Because Sonic Origins, cheat codes don't disable trophies. So when it says transform to Supersonic, you can just put in the Supersonic cheat code for Sonic, like Sonic 1 or 2 or whatever, and you're good. You can literally just put in the level select code, load up the last level and beat it, and you'll get the trophy for beating the game. You know, like you can use a cheat code for debug mode, spawn 10 motor bugs, destroy them, you get the trophy for destroying 10 motor bugs. So you can, like stacking Sonic Origins as Platinum was insanely fucking easy. The only game you have to play for is Sonic CD, because that's the only one that doesn't have cheat codes. You can unlock cheat codes for CD, but you have to speedrun the game in under half an hour to get them, so it's just like, no, I'll just play the game normally, that's the only one you're missing. And then mission mode, it's only 10 missions from each game. And unlocking everything, if you're doing the missions, you get a shit ton of coins anyway, so you'll be able to unlock everything for that. There you go, platinum done. When I went through the PS4 version of Sonic Origins, I think my playtime was like 2.5 hours, because mission mode took up most of it. It literally just did Sonic CD, raced through that game, cheat coded the final level for all the rest of them, and then did mission mode, and I was done. So stacking that platinum was like, sure, you know, like sure, whatever. Like it's almost like if you're like a platinum collector, I almost recommend it if you want an easy one because of the cheat codes. The only one you have to properly play through is CD. And considering Origins Plus is coming out also in fucking June, we'll have it'll be a better quality product as well, because I've said before that I had my issues with the port of Sonic 3 in that game, but the rest of them are fine. That one's already been confirmed with Origins Plus to be getting some quality of life features and bug fixes across all the games, whilst also including some new ones. If you don't know what's in Origins, tip your goddamn wallet. Yeah, don't. In June, Street Fighter 6, fucking Final Fantasy 16, the second... Right, it's going to be free, thankfully. The second free DLC of Frontiers. Sonic Origins Plus, which... we don't know if that will cost or be free. I imagine it will cost because Mania Plus costed extra. It costed like an extra £8. It was cheap, but it was still, you know, more. Like, ugh. And then what? We get into July, and what's in July? Fucking Marie. I think Marie is Street Fighter 6 and FF16 being the same month is the most brutal, because I want both of them, and both of them are full price titles. And I'm just like, oh. Especially when like when converted, because on the PlayStation Store they don't convert. Sony don't convert shit for pounds. So, like, if it's $60, they make it £60. Obviously, £60 does not equal $60. That's like $70. So we're paying more. So when I say Final Fantasy 16 is £65, these bastards want me to pay like $74, $75 effectively for it, and I'm just like, you bastards! At least Street Fighter 5 is only £55. So at least that's more reasonable. But I'm just like, ugh. I wish Sony... There was a lawsuit... Yeah, get it. There was a lawsuit being written, but the lawsuit was, like, kind of weak when it was made. Like, even, like, when you read through it, you could see all the holes immediately. Like, it felt kind of slapdash, and so the fact that we never heard anything from it kind of spoke for itself. But there was a lawsuit a few years ago being worked on to challenge Sony for their online store practices of not doing price conversion to, like, cheap out more money. It's worse in, like, a lot of other regions, obviously. Like, Jesus Christ, if you live in most places in the third world that sell PS4, PS5, like, you're fucked, because the inflation is insane. The amount of posts I see from, like, Brazilian PlayStation players complaining about, like, extremely inflated prices on games, I'm just like, Jesus, guys, I feel so sorry for you guys. You have it so much worse. I mean, you pay, like, effectively, like, 10 times the amount we do just for one title. No wonder you always try and get them secondhand physical. But now Alchemist's gonna make something of it. Of course. Yeah, I guess that might be good. Why did you look at me so serious, Frederica? I'll use this as a model for the 100th anniversary festival souvenirs. I'll need everyone's help, okay? You got it! Till it's out of the way. But if you go to the foundries, they should be able to help you out the ingredients. Thank you, we'll go and ask. I want to know how much Marie will be, though. The Marie remake. Because there's like, it might be full priced, but there's something in the back of my head that, like, even though it's like a fully made remake and whatnot, it's still based on a game from '97. I don't, like, there's something in the back of my head that's like, would they make that full priced? You know? There's that over there. I got information at the Guild Workshop. Am I going insane? No business. It's called Fuddruckers. Let me go back. Have I missed something? I'll go check the other space as well. Ooh! Those from the sale of artifacts. That's a trophy, getting all those note things documents. That I'm not looking forward to doing. That one will absolutely like break up the guide. I say that I've already seen there's a couple guides like being prepared for this game, so like when I eventually get to that, that should hopefully not be too bad. But I just know there's gonna be like a dozen like tiny ones just off to the side I'll miss. Let's go to the other workshop, see if we can learn anything next. It might be one of those, just visit both and then it will activate. If we're going to be, because I presume after we do the things in Kirkin Island, we'll be off to the 3rd region. And if we're going to be going off to a new region for plot and whatnot, I might change the atelier here to the treasure chest one. Because then when we go to the new region, whatever atelier we set up there will then become the new SP one. Just so then when I'm like backtracking, I don't have to think about it, I can just do it. I should just warp over there. I was like, yeah, I can run over there. I always forget how big this bloody city is. Alright, let's see what these guys have to say. And I think maybe we need to go back to the atelier then, see if that will advance anything. Oh, I was trying to talk to the human. Ryza had priorities. She's like kitty cat. Talk to the human. The human. Okay, fuck that human.
Ryza-san, 少しならいいですけど、無限に採掘はしないでくださいね。何作ろうかな。
What are these about then? I feel like something should have activated and it's not. Let's let this poor girl rest and see if that solves anything. Oh, I have heard actually. I'm not going to assume that quickly. I'm going to see if I can figure this out first. But I have heard that there are a couple quests in the game that are currently glitched that are going to get patched. So there's a chance this might be one of them. Because like we just had a cutscene with her, yet nothing advanced, and it's still saying like ask around the workshop. So this might be one of the ones that has glitched, which is fucking sucks if that's the case. But because nothing's happening when we interact. What else can we do? Let's go check the bridge. We'll just come back to it later and see if it resets anything. No, no, I'm not going to do that at random quest. It's going to ask me to fight monsters. Probably a PS5 glitch. No, I've heard, like, the least stable version is the PC version, from what I've heard. But that, like, every version of the game does have the odd little bug and problem that is going to get addressed in the upcoming patch. I went the complete wrong way. I'm an idiot. There's a new character quest. Oh, fair enough. I kind of gathered, because we had one for Kirkin, we've got this one here. When I say that, Ryza 3 on PC isn't as unstable as fucking The Last of Us. Jesus, have you seen what's been happening to that? Oh, you're even close. No, I know. Character quest. Last of Us Part 1, or, you know, the most unnecessary remake in the planet of, came out on PC the other day, and it's currently sitting at 33% from the public. Not because people, you know, like hating it or anything. No, it's because it doesn't fucking work on PC. It's not optimized at all, so it's just a glitchy mess. And it's like, huh, they really tried to advertise this one up, huh? And make it so it could launch, like, after the end of the TV show, huh? Maybe they should have thought about that one. Hold back. If you need something, go ahead and ask. I'm always calling on you, but if you need a bind, I'll put aside my pride and ask for your help. You haven't stopped asking for help. What do you mean? We managed to restore the bridge how it once was. Yeah, I can see the stores. Everything's going really well. Customers haven't really come back, though. Really? Regaining lost customers is a tall task. Some people have no idea we're even back in business. I'm thinking we need to do some kind of marketing campaign or something. Marketing? Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. You didn't even know what business management meant earlier, Ryza. You're fucked if you're about to start doing marketing. And that's what I had a thought. We could make a farmer's market to sell local goods. With that, we could not only sell to townsfolk, but adventurers and merchants from all around too. I see, so then what you need is, I need help getting various local produce. But like usual, we're short on hands. I hate to ask this of you, but help us. 20? This motherfucker. Let us do. Wow, you're incredible, really. This is what we need to bring the customers back. Oh, I was just here's some fucking pine cones. Are you helping anymore? Oh, I'm so constantly asking you things of you. But we owe it to you for how far we've come, and we're going to keep it going into the future. Be careful of monsters, alright? We'll do. We'll take proper measures this time. If you wouldn't mind, why not take a look around? We might have something you like. Acquired the peculiar power. And 6 gold coins. Alright, yeah, sure. Let's check your shops. None of them are selling anything. I was looking at the minimap. None of them are fucking selling anything. What do you mean? Fine, I'll fight these monsters just because Ryza will get some extra brownie points. But yeah, it's like, because we've like Ryza 3, just to get back on that one, it has been confirmed by Gus that yeah, they are working on a patch currently for across all versions of the game, and like they listed off some of like the details, and one of them is going to be a depth of field slider that's going to be in the patch, and I'm just like, oh, that would be beautiful. Because yeah, there have been complaints that some areas of the map get way too blurry if you're just a little away from it, and I have noticed it as well. The islands get kind of blurry. If you're on one island, you look across to the next one, and it's just kind of like a blurred mist. So the fact that that's not only getting patched, we're going to get a depth of field slider, it's like, that's beautiful. That will fix so many problems for me. I just wonder, like, how far it extends. Like, will they, like, make adjustments to, like, things like the air shoes to make them more consistent going down slopes? Will certain things of alchemy get rebalanced and whatnot? Because I've heard some of the super traits in this game are actually super fucking broken, and you know what to do with them. Got a patch to fix the trophies. Hey! That's nice. Yeah, that's something. But as I said, like, before this game was even out, I didn't expect this game to launch out as stable as some of the other Atelier games, just because of the nature of it being such a larger scale. There's so many more little things that could slip under the radar. It's like, you know, with quality assurance and whatnot, there's so much more that could. So the fact that this game's as clean as it is, and it's just like only like really small little gripes that I have here and there, is like a testament to Gus's talent and their ability to put these things together. Okay, what does Ryza get? That was something. Oh, speed increase. What if I do? Oh, it's not glitched. I'm just an idiot. What's new? Well, I say that the information is inaccurate. It should say, like, it should say to go elsewhere. Oh well, that's my fault. That's on me. Okay, still gotta unlock that. Well, I say that because when I think workshop, I think of this, right? Yeah, the Ferrystone Workshop. So when it says Ferrystone Guild Workshop, that's where I go. So it's like, I feel like it should specify go to the fucking factory. And that's what I mean, like, it's just small, minor gripes. And once again, if you're, like, if anyone watching this, I know, one man, you understand this, but if anyone watching who's kind of new, the more I love a game, the more I criticize it. So if you're hearing me going, what's with this, what's with that, understand it comes from a place of love. I genuinely adore this game. I don't know if it's going to be my favorite of the Ryza trilogy, because Ryza 2 was pretty fucking good, especially with all the lore stuff. I love the lore reading and all the ruins in that game. But I'm really loving this game. But because I'm really loving it, all the small little gripes I have are more forefront for me. But that's always been the nature of the beast with me. The more I love something, the more I want to see it grow. So the more I end up criticizing it. It's why I'm so harsh on Theoris, because I love Theoris, it's just got so many problems. I just love it, so I end up loving it less than the other ones, but I still love it. And for the series. Yeah, like, there's people that go like, oh, this whole franchise is shit, they need to get rid of X, Y, and Z and change it to this completely different thing. Oh, I'm a fan of the series. They're the ones I'm like, what the fuck, what, huh? What are you adding to the conversation? You're saying, I just want this to be a completely different franchise, but I'm pretending that that's not what it is. But people are just like, no, I love this, and this. I just wish they handled X, Y, and Z better. No, that's just people that care. You know? One of my favorite games of all time is Persona 4. There's no denying that game has, like, one of the most painful openings to get into an Atlas game ever, though, because it's so fucking slow. You're literally, like, 3 hours in and you haven't done one fight. You're like, please! Please, let me in! Speaking of Atlas games, I absolutely fucking adore Strange Journey. Strange Journey has an extremely over-convoluted opening hour. That kind of makes you confused if you don't pay attention. You know, I still criticize it. I just love the game anyway. Speaking of Strange Journey, now that the 3DS stores are shut down, hey Atlas, it's literally inaccessible to play, like, your best game right now. Fucking fix that. It's literally inaccessible to play Strange Journey unless you literally have the original copy of either the game or its remake on the 3DS. Fucking fix that, because it's not on the PlayStation Store, so you have to, like, shell out $500 if you want the fucking game now. It's really difficult as, like, a huge fan of that game to be like, yeah, you should play Strange Journey. And they go, yeah, sure, how much is it online? And I'm like, £700. I'm like, huh? But I'm getting sidetracked. But seriously, Atlas, like, all of your 3DS and DS era games are now extremely expensive and extremely difficult to get a hold of because the 3DS digital store has been permanently shut down. You need to get on that yesterday. And before anyone says, oh, but they used both screens, the only thing the bottom screen did in battle was show your battle stats. They can find a way to put that on the main screen. And on the field, all it ever showed was the map. They can overlay. You know, like, it's not... I'm no tech whiz, but it's not as impossible as people make it out to be that the game with two screens has to be converted to one. They can absolutely just make the map overlay if they want to. I mean, yeah, Strange Journey will be more of a menace because that game's so much more maze-like in design, but it's also just a traditional SMT, so of course it's maze-like. But just like with SMT3 Nocturne, its maze-like dungeon, they use the mazes as an opportunity to become extremely experimental with how you navigate the mazes, making them really fun and unique, instead of just, you know, the next maze you have to solve. But I'm getting sidetracked again. The point of all this is if you ever get an opportunity in front of you to play Strange Journey or its remake on the 3DS, Strange Journey Redux, fucking do it. And if you have a 3DS and you also get the opportunity to get SMT4, fucking do it. I know more ports and remasters will be inevitable because the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne remaster, despite its technical trouble on the Switch, like holy shit does it run like hell, like bad on the Switch, sold pretty well. So there's no way we're not getting more ports / remasters, it's just when. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Hey Frederica, how can I help you? So, it looks like the Ferrystone material they used at Lujada's Ferrystones. Wow, you should know your stuff. But But seems like they've also used some kind of metal as well. Doesn't look like it's from around here. Really? It's hard to distinguish, but I've never seen this material before. Which means we need to go somewhere else to find the metal. Anyway, thank you. First, let's take care of Lujarda's Fairy Stone. It still just says get info. We need to go get this fucking Fairy Stone, right? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, where is it? Like, gather information. Oh, no, that's... okay. Right, so we need to go to the other one. Okay. Oh, is this the right... no, it's not. Wrong slope, wrong slope. Alright, fine. What's your random quest? If it's hunting a monster, it's not happening. It's not happening. 500 SP? It's right... fine, we'll do it. It's 500 SP. It's rude not to. If it was just more money, we have 96,000 coal. We're no need for money. But that's something else we can criticize. Like, Ryza 2, it did feel a little too hard at times to consistently get money, but then once you salted it, it was fine. It felt like they heard that a little too difficult to earn money at first, and then just kind of stuck to that. And went, oh, we need to correct it, we need to correct it. So, like, course corrected it way too much oversteering. Don't get me wrong, it's a better problem to have than no money. I'd rather have too much than too little, but it's still a problem that it's like money is no concern whatsoever in this game. Where the heck is this enemy? What, who starts a conversation with that? Boss, my parents also decorate their house with a lot of strange works of art. Huh? No one was saying anything. The fuck are you talking about? I'm surprised when Mr. Brennan likes those things. I wonder if he would buy Sardonica stuff. I didn't get to read the last of that. Where is this hide shark? But it really does feel like I'm playing bloody Skyward Sword again, running like spiraling up this canyon. Let's go around this upper area first, see if we can spot it. Oh shit! Well, alright, let me just warp here. I didn't see that crack. Glad there's no full damage in this game. If I was a sharky boy, where would I be hiding? What do you think it is hiding? He's like, oh no, that one's got a hammer! No! Which, to be fair, would be actually vaguely realistic, because little known fact, sharks are pretty fucking wary of humans. They're not these predators that just hunt humans down for sport like everyone does to do. No. I mentioned it back when we first started getting rides from dolphins. Dolphins are far more likely to beat the shit out of you and attack you. Sharks will leave you the fuck alone, so they don't like you. Like, over the past, like 5 years, there's been only, like, I think there's been less than 10 shark-related, like, deaths for people. There's been over, like, several millions, but that's because, you know, humans are hunters and we're, like, a detriment to the earth, but that's besides the point. Meanwhile, like, dolphins and killer whales, no, they kill people on the regular. You get anywhere near them, and they're not, like, tamed, they will, like, massacre you. It's why killer whales are called killer whales, because those motherfuckers will kill you. Magic Dolphin Adventures. Yeah, a wild dolphin in real life would absolutely kill you. And you know what's even funnier? Or even worse even, it's not as funny as it was, is that they would kill you for sport. Oh, there it is. They wouldn't even kill you for, like, survival. Dolphins do a lot of shit for sport. Even had a time. I hate to, like, burst that bubble for you. Tamed dolphins, it's like I guess the easier way to put it, ignoring the sports side of it, it's like you wouldn't just randomly march off to like a wild hound in the forest. But if it's like a trained dog, you know it's going to be the friendliest motherfucker on the planet. You know, like it's sort of like that, but with dolphins. But a lot of people don't realize that. Like a tamed dolphin will be the gentlest soul on the earth. A wild dolphin will like kick the shit out of you and then laugh. Because they will literally kill for sport. They're literally murderers. Out in the wild, dolphins will like beat up other fish, kill them, and then not even eat them. They will just kill them and move on because they don't care. They do shit for sport. They're like the real life dolphins are actually vicious motherfuckers. Like killer whales are obvious. As I said, it's in the name. Killer whales will think you're food. But most sharks, even like the big ones like the great white, straight up don't like people. They will leave you alone. If they realize that you're a person, they will go the other way. It's why people used to say about that only if they mistake you for a seal if you're in full diving gear that they will approach. Because yeah, that will be the only time they'll approach. And even that's entirely mistaken. If they realize you're a human at any point, they will turn around and go away because they are wary of humans. Because you know humanity kill millions of them every fucking year, so it's almost like we built in a fear and they think we're a predator to them. So when you're going on your magical dolphin adventure, what I'm saying is you just have to assume that like Ryza secretly tamed every single fucking dolphin, because otherwise, realistically, they would not be approaching Ryza to let her hop on their back. Sorry if I just like ruined the magic for anyone. Yeah, so I just ripped the band-aid off someone there. The only reason people see sharks as this ultimate threat and fear is because of dramatizations in film. People weren't that afraid of sharks pre-Jaws, you know? Like, why do you think dolphins attack sharks? They don't attack them because they're trying to defend other creatures. No, they're not noble. They're doing it because they think it's fun. Like, dolphins are sadistic motherfuckers when they want to be. And although it's pretty well known nowadays, but for a long while it was a very relatively unknown fact. It's just a fact that people don't really want to acknowledge it, because it's just like, what? Dolphins are the only other creature that have sex for fun instead of just for reproduction. Because they do have, like, they just do shit for fun. They're just little bastards, basically. They have personalities and reasonings and wants and desires that aren't tied to survival. Hey, if I want to ruin the magic of dolphins even more for them, sometimes they will kill fish solely to use them as a fleshlight. Because like I said, they only have sex for fun, so they will literally use it to... yeah. Sorry if you can't sleep tonight now. And if you don't know what a fleshlight is, you're too young, so don't worry about it. I'm now an insomniac. Yeah, the more you know. I'm being awake now, yeah. Yeah, a lot of beliefs when it comes to the Sea Kingdom are based on, like, film and media, and not on, like, reality. In reality, the script is almost the entirely opposite way around. Dolphins are like little monsters. I said it's entirely because they have their own personalities. I said they build their own personalities and build their own system, have their own desires and want. but they also are one of the more powerful creatures of the ocean because they're the only creatures that have, you know, the brain capacity to do all that. And so they know they're like the king of the castle. And just like in real life, when you know, there's a human with a brain that's lived a life of luxury their entire life, there are some, like, you know, billionaires that are born into wealth, you know, hint hint, they also tend to have no morals. And that's the problem with dolphins, they have no fucking morals. Because they know they're right up there as one of the kings of the ocean. Because they can just outsmart anything that might be more powerful than them. Meanwhile, sharks, they're just survivalists. They will only get what they need to survive, but they're smart enough to know when there's something not worth fighting, which is why they leave killer whales alone and they leave dolphins alone, because both of them they know will beat the shit out of them. And they also, over the recent decades, because of how much mass hunting there is on sharks, sharks have adapted and they treat humans as predators, so they leave us alone as well. There may have been a time many a moon ago where sharks didn't see us as predators, but it's just that them the breaks nowadays. They see us as nothing but predators. I still wouldn't encourage, you know, messing around and getting near a shark, because self-defense is a thing, but you know what I mean. They won't go out of their way to mess with you if you, like, swam in, like, shark-infested waters sort of thing. They will leave you the fuck alone. Even the whole thing, like anytime you watch Survivor on TV, if you watch that at all, anytime the survivors have to shit and like swim through shark-infested waters, they'll make a big deal out of like, oh, one of them's been scratched. Sharks can smell blood from many miles away. Yeah, they will, and they will approach, and then they will see you're a human and turn the fuck around. And they even do that in Survivor all the time. They never get attacked by sharks in the show because the sharks are smart enough to know better. They won't go near the humans, no matter what cuts are on you. It's just we've built up this story now for so many like decades, mostly because of film and media, that sharks are these terror of the sea. I am a shark defender. If you haven't gathered, sharks are beautiful creatures. They're very misunderstood, and it's a shame. Because that misunderstanding has led to them being mass hunted because they're just treated as evil of the world, when they're really not. They're just like any wild creature. They just survive. Oh, sure, I'll follow the bird. I can't see it. So, there he is. I can't see it, so I'm just following the minimap. I'm not an expert on all aquarium life, so don't ask, like, oh, what's this mean? What's that mean? It's just I did pay enough attention in school. Oh, is it going to be follow the bird to these enemies? Because it's got an exclamation point on it. Birdie, how far do you want me to go? Oh, okay. Oh, you're a mini-boss. Okay, yeah, we'll fight you. But, you know, it's when I was, like, honestly, like 7 or 8 years old. Me being, you know, a young boy, like most young boys, I took an interest in, like, you know, different things of the world. And one of them was nature. And then I got, like, a big book of sharks when I was, like, 9, I think. And I used to read that all the time. And that's when I learned a lot of this shit. And then as I got older and saw, like, the reality of things, I was like, huh, okay. Science, medicine, physiology, biochemistry, kinesiology, astronomy. Yeah, fair enough. It's just different fields, isn't it? It's just different fields of interest. I mean, to be honest, I could have gone my whole life not knowing that dolphins use fish corpses to masturbate, but, you know, but what are you going to do, huh? Now we all have to know it. So we're all in this together. 75% plus 15? That's like, what, 90%? What do you mean failed? And there's a preteen, it's the president's. Yeah, fair enough. I can fucking name most, if not any, president outside of, like, the current one, the ones that have been president during my lifetime. And like the super famous ones, for whatever reasons. You know? If she was like, oh, who was this president during this era of like the 50s? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Or you was like, what? Or like, if you named a president, it was like, oh, what was this? What era was this president on? I'm like, and then that would be like, that's a president, you know? All I know is Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden because they were the ones that I remember from growing up. Divine super famous, like George Washington. I have no idea what they're famous for. Well, most. Also, I know George Washington is like because you know all the end of slavery and all that shit, which is ironic because he was a slave master as well. But like that's it, you know, like things like that. Most of them, if you named them, I'd be like, who? You know, and I'm genuinely not kidding. I know a lot of that's also just because culture difference, because obviously I grew up in the UK. Most of my personal worst because he's super obscure. Oh, then don't worry about it. I know Nick's something because I grew up in the UK, so why would I be versed in American politics when the American politics did not affect me directly? I pay attention to British politics. And even then, that's a fucking crapshoot, so I don't really bother. Yeah, I've never heard of him. But keep in mind, I've never heard of most presidents, so that's just kind of suited my point. Hello everyone, what brings you here? So, you don't know anything he's known for? Alright, go on. Whilst I'm reading this. 100th anniversary souvenirs, we'd be honoured to help with that. Thank you. I'd like to manufacture the object in the illustration. Any idea what it might be made of? 98% of the population. Looks of it certainly has scintilla ore in it. It's a material that can be found on this mountain. Oh, that's good news. Wait a minute. Did you find this in Sardonica? Oh, yes. The shape of it is traditionally Sardonican. I don't know why they like highlight Sardonica or Sardonican. You might as well just keep the N in the highlight. That's awfully precise of you, writers. I'm not sure how it's made though. So old I can't read it. How on earth did you make this thing? I know, right? Huh. We found in the Union Headquarters workshop. What could this be? Putting that aside for a moment, at least now we know we need to gather some scintilla ore. Good luck with that. Head back to the headquarters. Oh, what? Is that the thing that he's known for? The fact that no one knows who he is? The only time I ever heard the names of the presidents, and it's an oddly obscure time, it was 1 year of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I don't know if it airs that much, or if it airs really, or is that popular in the US. But it's like a show where they get a bunch of British celebrities and chuck them in the forest, in like the jungles in Australia, and they have to survive like doing all these trials and whatnot for 3 weeks. One of the celebrities was a host of The Chase, which is... Oh, you missed my post. Oh. Was a host of The Chase. He was too fat for a bathtub. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they would have censored fat on live chat. That makes... I think that's just how the system works. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, they had a host on The Chase on it. And during a bush tucker trial, which is what they called it, to try and distract herself, she like started like listing off presidential trivia. She literally would go like, the first president was blah blah blah, they were famous for blah, the second president was, and they just went through all of them. Zero positive confusion was over. Yeah. And like, she literally went through all of them, and I was like, that's not the only time I think I've heard their names. But the season she was on, I think was pre-COVID. I think that was like 2018 or 2019, so obviously that was some years ago now already. Oh, I'm running away from the Atelier. Whoops, I went straight past it. We still can't make that, because Lord forbid we ever get them. Oh, I didn't realize we had this little neutralizers in both areas. Hang on. Damn, I was like, did I pick up a super trait? I don't think I did. The trophy for getting all the super traits is absolutely I'm just going to break out a guide for. Because I'm not going to remember what every single ingredient has what super trait on it. That one's like, there's no, like, no contest, no questions asked. Like, I am breaking out a fucking guide for that because screw trying to figure all that out. I don't even know how many there is. I imagine not too many, but I imagine it'll still be a fair amount. Hey! Start the battle, tactics levels increased by 1. Jesus. So if you go into you activate a fight, you could go into a tactics, starting at tactics 3. Is what that's saying. That's kind of absurd. It would have been more absurd in Ryza 1 because you were so much more reliant on your tactics level. It feels like starting Ryza 2, when they sped everything up, your tactics level backseated just a smidge. Like, it's still effective, and it's still helpful, it's just nowhere near as necessary as it once was. Whilst, like, back in Ryza 1, it felt like, no, you needed that to pick up, start moving. Yeah, I've already seen there's, like online, there's, like, several... Make sure the slots unlocked. Yeah, there's several that are, like, absurdly good. So if you know what to do with them, you're in business. Oh no. Ultra Purity. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I've heard people talking about as like the absurdly fucking busted one. I don't know what it does. I haven't like looked into it, but I've just like everyone's like, no, that one is like absurdly good. I'm like, oh, okay. Infinite gem production. Yeah, that'll fucking do it. Wait, what's the recipe for this? For a split second, I thought it said donut powder. I was about to say, what? Emple's not here yet. Oh, another one. Blue Flame Ember. I'm getting sidetracked heavily. Any more? Any more? I can take them. No, this is just synthesis effect. Ah, we don't have a super trait slot, that's fine. The energy value of an item increases significantly. That's fine, so let's just make it what it is, I'm not that fussed. Oh, we can make ammonite? Oh, we can make a little bit of ammonite. For rolls, I have no idea what I'm doing with those. Oh, fair. So I'm just kind of rolling with the punches a little bit as I go for now, as I figure it out. Ooh, what's this? A clairvoyance monocle. I mean, we don't have a clear branch, but that's sounds fancy. Oh, I don't have any more slots. Sure. Oh, there's a glass flower. Alright, so what was my theory? Actually, I'll save first in case my theory is incorrect, so I can just save scum it. But I want to see if I boost the quality, if it unlocks a whole new string of alchemy stuff. That looks promising. Alright, what do we have here? Puny leather, that'd be nice. Turn on monolith. Glowing quartz, it's like lantern, and over here is... Ooh. Ooh, we need that. Ooh, I know what I'm prioritizing. Rebuild level increasing, rebuild level increasing. Yeah, that's all sounds stuff, but ooh, that'd be very nice. We need that as well. 3,000 ooh, each. And that's up to only 700? Wow, okay, they're really like... No, you gotta work for this, bitch. Let's get Link Morph immediately so we can start working towards the next thing. But, like, I want that so I can start making my bombs, like, stupid strong. There's marble stone there. What's here? I'll get this as well. Some ingredients fall into a special category called core ingredients. Using core ingredients for synthesis can cause various changes in the material loop and gain benefits from it. There are various effects such as add new material loop or change item effects. It's called Link Morph. Let's try synthesizing a bomb to create a Link Morph. There are several steps required to generate a Link Morph. First, put the ingredients into the core ingredient loops. Next, select the material loop in which you want a Link Morph to occur. This can be generated on the core ingredient loop. Here, choose a core ingredient loop with effect 2 fire damage and add aqua ore. Press L3 to show the ingredient screen for Link Morph. Oh, so you can just change its properties in time. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, it's this. Is this? I just realised what this fucking is. This is their system from Ryza 2. But just reworked. Because they had this, something like this in Ryza 2, and it's how like you actually got like the ultimate versions of some items, and I never used it. Material loop has changed from ice to ice damage, and I think, well, so yeah, so you basically turn this bomb into an ice bomb. In addition, so many material loops have been added. Yay! In this way, various effects can be obtained when a Link Morph is generated. Let's generate those Link Morphs. It starts like, yeah, and then just start synthesizing. Now try it out. Yeah, I can only use the tutorial goodies for this. Yes, now you've got a bomb with ice properties. Alright, I'll try and remember that. I won't, but I'll try and remember that that's a thing. Let's go back to the Union headquarters then. I don't need to reload my save because that actually worked out. What we unlocked for it was kind of cool, and now we know I know what I'm aiming for. Alright, we got all the ferrystone and glass materials we needed. There's just a couple of problems. We have no idea how to make this object, and the metallic material we need can't be found in this area. So how are we going to make that happen? I have this feeling that we should be able to make it work somehow. Is another one of your intuitions? Something like that. Well, whenever you have that kind of intuition, things do seem to have a way of working out. I haven't known her very long, but I think I get what you mean. I know. What if I synthesize this metal? I can probably make something pretty close to the real thing. Really? That would be great. It's as good as done then. Let me know when you're finished making the materials. I'll shape it. Oh, I already have it. Do I only have exactly 5? I'll be back. Huh, I really do only have 5, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna make some new ones. Why would I want to use any of this? I'm looking at it, it's like, what? It's a metal. No. There, now I've got some spares. I know I could have just made some and duped, but eh. Claudia, stop being a businesswoman for 5 seconds. By equality, eh? Then you can have the bottom 5. Thank you. It looks like we have everything we need now. Sit tight for just a moment. I'll have a prototype ready in no time. Can't wait to see it. You can do it. Don't work too hard. Killer day. Alright, time to go back to the Atelier. It's being motivated into something right. It's like, no, I will always be a business I need to make, and she needs to make so much money she can afford a house. So this girl doesn't have to keep on building little bases in the middle of nowhere. Because, like, Ryza still technically lives with her parents, right? It's just she builds these Atelier bases and makes them her base camp when she's going around the place. The only time she didn't live with her parents was in Ryza 2, where she had to, you know, rent an apartment in the city. Spend way too quickly. Oh, yes, absolutely. She does strike me as a impulse buyer. Does that count as a day? We can sleep in for 2. Because it might be, like, late enough. They have to be, like, 24 hours. Are you ready, everyone? The prototype is all done. Wow. It's beautiful. Is it just me? Or do you keep getting better and better? Oh, even Boss is in with the compliments. Thank goodness for Barrel Wisdom. Found their guide for Ryza 3 and it's literally every trophy I want. Oh, that's sick. They've already got some guides set up. Oh, gosh. Oh, I guess. Are you unhappy with it? No, it's not that. It's just, so the material you made was very nice. Give it to me straight. We need to make the best product we can, too. I feel like something just isn't coming together. I don't get the same feeling from this I did when we first saw the illustration. Yeah, I totally understand what you mean. Something just feels kind of off. Complete, mind you, just every specific trophy I need. That's good. Exactly. Yeah, I imagine the guide maker probably prioritized on the ones they thought people would struggle with more and then worry about the rest later. They're really in sync. Must be because they're both creators. I wish I could share in that feeling. Sorry to interrupt. I'm here to report my findings on the illustration. Did you find anything? Yes, I did. I found someone in town who has a very similar lamp. What? Let's go talk to that person! Hopefully we can solve this mystery. Search for the owner of the lamp. Fucking, there's no quick travel points anywhere near them. Great. So we need to go across the bridge. Alright. Come, my trusty steed. Fucking stop getting stuck on things. Wanna go help that person? No, boss. We are busy. What's that person doing? Nothing. Oh, okay, we can do that. It's the only thing with running through town, you get so many fucking random quests. Am I even going the right way? No. I need to go more this way. Still went the wrong way. This is why I wish I could overlay the map. Everyone unlocked. Awesome. To be fair, I'm kind of cozy with the size of the party right now. I'll be ready when the next person joins, but it's like I'm in no rush, you know? I'm kind of vibing. Federica, over here. Hello. I think Anna mentioned that you'd be stopping by. Yes, you wanted to discuss my lamp for the 100-year anniversary souvenir, right? Here it is. Wow, it really is similar. There's no doubt that it was made by the same person. Where did you find this? It was a very long time ago. My late husband found it in the forest. It holds a lot of memories for me, but it's pretty old and worn now. Must mean a lot to you. Oh, imagine spending literal hours butzing around or not actually doing any main quests. What do you mean what I do in most of these streams? Just kind of get sidetracked. What's going on, Ryza? It's like, what's going on in that head of yours? Just feeling that we should be able to make this work somehow. All the character events, board events, normal events. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I knew I wasn't wrong. The metal is made through alchemy. Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Wait a minute. Then that means... The thing we found isn't a crafting illustration, it's a synthesis recipe for alchemists. That's a plot twist. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm stopping the smell of osmosis. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like any Atelier game. The fun of it isn't necessarily just the main story, it's the characters and many things that happen along the way. I mean, heck, fucking Sophie 1 is like 90% the character events. The main story in that game doesn't really pick up until like the second half, when you start learning more about Plash's background and whatnot. The whole first half is just kind of wandering around town. Oh, the church wants me for something. Oh, there's a little event going on. Oh, the shopkeep wants me for something. Let's see what's going on. Oh, the barman wants me for something. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Oscar's up to something. You know, like it's all the character moments that make the franchise matter. So yeah, you're skipping them. You're skipping off the fun. Tess is peak Atelier waifu. You can't just, oh, I adore Tess. I miss her so much. I can't believe they never brought her back. But they brought her clothing back because there's a whole bunch of Atelier games where you can like wear Tess's costume. And it's like, oh, so they haven't completely forgot about her, but it's not the same. A little carried away with our conversation. It's okay, dear. Did you want to get the day with her? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's on the live streams. I think it was like when I realized you could buy a ticket, it was the only thing I fucking saved for for her system. The only, like, personal character event I didn't see the end of was, Logi. Because I didn't do all the blacksmith stuff. Like, he was the only character I didn't see the end of the character quest saga of in Ryza 1. In Furious, it was... I didn't see the end of most of them because they're, the ending of the games. And I didn't even start the Mercenary because I never had enough money to afford him because Furious is one of those games where I was always fucking broke. Then obviously you saw that I did literally everything in Lydia and Sully and Sophie too. So after that, after like starting with Lydia and Sully, we've done every character event they've come forward in every game. Have it if you like. Are you sure? I know it means a lot to you. You youngsters are working so hard for the 100th year anniversary celebration. I'm happy to help any way I can. I only ask one thing in return. Of course, anything. All I want is to see the lamp sparkle beautifully again, one last time. Do you think that's possible? Of course. With your help, we'll make the 100th year anniversary celebration magnificent. Return to the Atelier. Now Ryza's like, I got a plan. Let's pet the dog first. Like, worth the price of admission alone. Oh, he gave up his bone. Good boy. I don't know why I keep on pressing triangle. I don't know why I keep pressing triangle to quick walk back. It's square. I can't think of any game where triangle's the quick walk back off the top of my head. So it wasn't an illustration. It was a synthesis recipe. But we found it at a union workshop. So what does that mean? It was left behind by the alchemist who taught the use of fairy stones. And the reason you thought you could make it work is because it's related to alchemy? I knew my intuition was right. Wow, what a lucky find. Seriously, but don't you think it's just the right thing for a 100th anniversary celebration? That's true. It's an alchemy recipe, but an alchemist did establish the town. With your help, Miss Ryza, I think we could make the perfect souvenir, would you say? I guess it's time to show what I can do. Wait, not so fast. He's right, there's still a little problem. What do you mean? Didn't you say you were planning on selling these as souvenirs? Yes. If you're going to sell them, you need a production route, but Ryza's the only one who can synthesize, right? Ah, that's a good point. If you can't make use of fairy stones without using alchemy, then you're not a craftsman. It's exactly the same problem the town ran into before. You're right. Oh, but we're so close. Ryza. It's no use. I can't think of anything on top of my head. I'm gonna have to go think by myself for a little while. Go check out the square. There's Ryza sitting there like, hey, what are you thinking of, Ryza? I'm just thinking, and it's just sitting there and goes, that's like such a fucking anime thing to do. I say, this is this franchise, but you know what I mean. Oh, they need to think. Let's make them make a really loud humming sound. To get some inspiration. I am working again today, so once again, this stream won't be that long. I'm not working tomorrow, so fingers crossed we can go for the long haul tomorrow. Assuming I don't get too tired. May I sit next to you? Of course, because I don't want to be too tired because Hades might be kind of long as well with it being a roguelike. I'm still undecided, by the way, if I'm going to do Hades on Thursday instead, just because it's a free day so we can go longer. I'm really undecided. It's one of those things where it's like, I'll probably just wake up on the day and either go, yep, let's crack on with more Ryza 3, or I'll go, let's get Hades started. I'll literally be like, in the spur of the moment, I will go, let's do it. Which I know is kind of bad considering it's tomorrow, but I will keep you posted. I'm sorry this has gotten so complicated. Not at all, we suggested it in the first place. But what should we do? I just can't come up with any ideas. The town's alchemist must have faced some similar challenges. I don't know what things were like back then, but maybe he left because things weren't going well? Maybe. Thinking about it makes me a little sad. Miss Ryza? I know all about how powerful alchemy is. Into roguelikes. I love roguelikes, but the thing is that if you're getting into them, you gotta fucking commit. But Hades is a sub goal, and I've been wanting to play that game for ages anyway. And since we hit the sub goal, is roguelike is Valhalla a roguelike? You know, if you die, you lose all your progress and start from the beginning. I didn't realize it was. I thought it was just, you know, another Assassin's Creed bullshit. Just, you know, on a larger scale. I'd say that in Hades, you have core progression and then situation progression. It's a patch DLC. Oh. And situation progression is... That's what you lose when you die. So it's like what weapon you pick up, what like effects you get on your weapon, what armor you get, etc. Whilst permanent progression is like you get like a currency in the background, and then like before a run you can buy certain things that like permanently boost you to give you more of a head start. I hate every second of it. Yeah, but that's also Assassin's Creed. If you want to try a different roguelike, although I live off Binding of Isaac, I don't think that's the best one to start with. Enter the Gungeon is a good roguelike, because that game's really fucking snappy. You're in and out of runs super quickly, so it gets really addictive. If you're on PS5, I'd also recommend Returnal, the PS5 exclusive. It's more story-driven, but the story keeps on going between loops, so even when you die, you can still learn more on your next run, so it keeps you invested even if you get stuck. Because the story in that game is super fascinating anyway, and I love that it's a story that doesn't give you all the answers. So when you finish it, you're very much left to make your own conclusions on what everything meant. And it's a good story as well, so you actually enjoy having to figure out what it actually all means. I say that I haven't played much of the patch. They added extra content in like 1.2, and I haven't tried any of that yet. I know they added an infinite gauntlet mode where you just keep on going until you die, but I haven't really tried that out yet. Which I've heard apparently also has some extra lore implications. And I'm like, ooh, but no, not yet. And to make your own interpretation of stories. If the whole story's like it, I get it. If it's just the ending, I'm like, sure. Because, like, Returnal story gives you a lot of fucking pieces to work with. It gives you every piece of the jigsaw, it's just... a lot of the pieces of the jigsaw are freeform enough that you can rearrange the pieces and still complete the set. And if that makes sense. Like, they're freeform enough that they don't have to be, like, exactly piece 1 goes in this corner, piece 2 goes in this place. You can you can rearrange the pieces and the picture will still be complete at the end. And so the ending is how you arrange those jigsaw pieces to decide it for yourself. You prefer clear cut, and that's fair enough, that's just preference. I prefer it sometimes. A good example is Danganronpa 1 not giving you all the pieces I enjoyed, Danganronpa 2 not giving you all the pieces I enjoyed, V3 being a grand conclusion to the trilogy and still not giving you all the pieces I didn't enjoy. Because it's like, no, it's the fucking end piece. I shouldn't be leaving the end piece with more questions, you know? Like, that's probably a better example of what I mean. I enjoy setting up more of a mystery, and I enjoy it making me think. Because if it makes me think, it'll probably stick with me. But there's a way of doing it, because you can do it cheaply and just not give the answers. And it's a bit like, oh, okay, it feels a little unsatisfying. But if they do give you the answers, just not the way you expected to, so you gotta use your head, depending on the story, depending on the game, you can come away from it, and even like weeks after you stop playing it, you'll still go, you'll still be thinking about things, you'll still be trying to figure it out. A game that made me think a lot after I finished it was both the Death End Request games. Both of them do not give you all the answers, but they give you all the pieces to fucking figure it out. And so it's like, now it's like, I'm at a point where, because I've like gone through those games enough times and like hyper read and like theorized with with forums and whatnot, we kind of know where a third game's gonna go. Even beyond the surface level. Like, we know a third game's going to be focused on, like the God Realm and be more focused on Lydia. But we kind of have a decent idea of where it will go beyond that. Like, we know what the Death God is to a certain extent. We know, like, what Arata's place in the world is to a certain extent. I don't know if I'm saying it in Dirk 2. The main ending of Dirk 2, the most important thing it sets up, ignoring, like, ignoring all the stuff with Lydia, because most of Lydia's stuff is absolutely just setting it up for a third game. But it's mostly that Liliana is probably going to want to kill Mai because of her beliefs and like her extreme beliefs towards demonhood, and knowing that there is a demon living in in Mai now because she is directly associated to the Death God. But unlike when Arata got a hold of the Death God in the first game, Mai has more influence and control over it now. Which is why she has to wear the contact lenses, because the Death God's literally in her, so you can see it in her eyes, so she wears contact lenses to hide it. Munakata. Yeah, Munakata's a fucking odd one. Munakata is that man is a... I remember, because I was really into the forum, especially when like Death End 2 first came out, talking about it. Munakata is absolutely involved in the realm of the gods, and he's not telling us shit. He's playing ignorant. It's just to what extent. We don't know if he's actually like the big bad at the top of the roost that we met at the end. Once we played the European version of the NA version. Fair. I want to go through the Dark games again. I really fucking hate myself that I said I'm not going to go through Dark 1 and 2 again until Dark 3 comes around, because I really want to go through those games again. I might have to find a way to squeeze them in at some point, because I miss those games. What was I going to say? Both those games are great. I prefer Dirk 2 heavily over Dirk 1, and I know that's a hot take for some people, but I just do. I felt that them, like, pulling back on the setting and not making it as constantly changing made me appreciate the area I was in more. And I just love the characters, and I love the story. Trophy stacking chair. Whilst Dirk 1, it felt like you never stayed in one area for long, and so some of it just kind of became like the next area you go to sort of thing. It lost some of its appeal. The only time you backtrack properly outside of plot moments is one side quest where you go back to the harbour, and that's it. Isn't there in this town? It's true that we found it on alchemy. I think it's important for future generations to know about that. Are you trying to give me a pep talk or something? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry if that was too preachy. No, it's okay, thank you. There's got to be something we can come up with. Correct, it's a big event, and I've been racking my brain for something else that might excite the town. I'll use this as a model for the 100th anniversary festival souvenirs. And the thing is, like I said, it's just a matter of when with Death End Request 3. Because they're still they're still talking and still like working with the Corpse Party writer who's one that writes the Death End game, so it's still happening. Presumably, it's still in the works. It just hasn't happened yet. They're just presumably either taking a small break or just taking their sweet time on it. And in both situations, I'm like, I'm cool with that. I'd rather them take their time and take their breathers if they need it, and then make it a brilliant end off to the trilogy. Because I imagine Death End 3 would be like similar to like Mary Skeletor finale, like it would be the last one. You know, it would fight Mai. It depends. If Death End 3 is a time skip and the cast is a little bit older, I could absolutely see Liliana not only fighting Mai, but straight up being a boss fight. You probably won't kill her, but I can almost definitely see Liliana trying to find like some kind of like power herself that isn't demonic to try and take down Mai. And see it as some kind of like misguided mercy to someone that she cared for. But we'll see. Who knows when we get in Death End 3. It's just something that I could see happening. I just want to see more Mai and Rotti antics, because they're officially a couple, and it's like I want to actually see them be a couple. But I know it's like the moment you say, "Oh, I want this character to show up in the next game," and the game in the series is fucking Death End Request, it's like, oh yeah, I want to put them back in the firing line. You know, it's like, yeah, I want to put them back, potentially dying soon. It's like, so I want to see more of them, but at the same time I don't, because it's like, if they show up again, there's a chance they could fucking die, or shit could go wrong, because it's Death End Request. It's like, I'm not sure I want to put them on the risk putting them on the chopping block again. It was awkward with this battle between Elmarbus, Mai, and full from Demon McBurn. Shit. Oh, do you mean like Elmarbus is in like the bad ending Death End 1 where Mai gets taken over it after you win? Or do you just mean like her current form, like Death God Mai? Because I know like the Elmarbus influenced one from killing her friends was far more demented. Yeah, alright. So that would be fun, because she'd be far more demented and just more like just does what she wants. Her strongest, yeah. And I'd like there to be a small time skip anyway, because I just want to see how some of the characters grew. Because, like, it was kind of nice seeing Sheena again in Death End 2, and seeing her be that bit more mature and have a different look to her, and just in general, you know, be around and be more supportive. Even though she was still absolutely Sheena at core, with how she acted. Again, one last time. Sparkle beautifully. When you go through Cold Steel, you'll see precisely. Yeah. Eventually. That's it! It doesn't have to be a souvenir! Miss Ryza? Frederica, listen to this! What do you think? That should work, right? Yes, that might just work. Let's go run it by everyone. Okay, yeah, am I included in everyone? Hi, I'm the player. Am I included? Oh, do you think these two quests showed up because I was sitting here for so long, so they just loaded in? Monster Outbreak. Oh, okay. I don't need the money. What about you? Oh, sure, you can have some kelp. Oh, that's way down. That's way Taefuk down there. What's that? Oh, that's development plan still. Request from an art enthusiast. We still can't make that devil shit or whatever. I'll probably look it up off screen when I wrap up this stream. So I will be wrapping up in probably around 20 minutes to half an hour, which I know is even earlier, because I want to do long streams on this game, and they keep all being like 3 to 4 hours. But it's just, I've got work again later on, and I am tired. I worked yesterday, so even though yesterday's my day off streaming, so I got some energy back, so I kind of just chilled all day, I am still kind of like, ugh. Whilst tomorrow I can just, like, we can just go all in. Sorry to intrude, can we speak to the 2 representatives? Yes, one moment please. And I don't want to be tired when playing this game, because I love it, and I want to pay attention to everything. I am going to try, keyword try, to grind up SP off screen to try and get the ability to upgrade equipment, though. So I can, like, really super boost my Lunar Core, or whatever it's called, the Lunar Lamp Bomb. Because it's already, like, deadly as hell, but I want to see how much I can push it. Oh, that's why it comes up in yellow. I didn't even realise that. That's cute. Behind. I would never have guessed that there was something like that in town. We want to find a way to recreate them in the present day for a 100th anniversary celebration. The problem is that to use synthesized ingredients, it uses synthesized ingredients, so it's hard to reproduce. What about turning them into streetlights? Oh, you mean instead of selling them? Right, a limited time streetlight until the end of the 100th anniversary. I'm sure a lot of people will visit the town, and we want them to see how wonderful it is. I love Frederica's serious mode face. Because she's too, like, chubby cheeked and cute, and yet she's got this mature look about her at the same time. It's like, I think this is the best way to pass on the light at the beginning for future generations. Miss Ryza helps me come up with the idea. I like it! We want to really go all out on the 100th anniversary celebration. There's just one slight problem. Yeah, it's like, please agree to it, please agree to it, please agree to it. Our position is that fairy stone crafting is beautiful because it's done by the craftsman's own hand. Okay. However, it is also true that we would not be here if not for alchemist technology. So it might actually be more appropriate to incorporate that into our anniversary celebration. So you're saying... Let's do it. The Fairy Stone Guild will support you as much as possible. Awesome! Well, I was less of an awesome, that was more of a yes! I heard that, yosh! That was a proper, like, deep boss, like, yes! We got it! We better get on it right away then. We're helping out too! Everyone, thank you. I'll stop repairing the lamp then. Thank you, Miss Ryza. I'll be counting on you. This time I'll really show you what I can do. She's got that fucking crazy look again. She's got the wide eyes again. I don't know who it was on the design team that was like, hey, when she gets excited, her eyes are gonna go super fucking wide like a psycho in this game. And then everyone else on the team went, yes. Synthesize the Lamp of Beginnings. Oh, I can just do this one. I wonder how the Atelier series would ever handle, speaking like crazy, like almost like an anti-hero-esque protagonist for an Atelier game. They still obviously they obviously won't make it too dark because they don't, especially nowadays, that's not the impression I get that they want to go that route with any of them. But just how kind of more of like a troubled teen get into alchemy instead of just, you know, like a humble spirit or a cheeky adventurer or, you know, a naive child like Furious, whatever, you know, things like that. Like, I wonder how like they would handle someone a little bit more rough around the edges. And make the Lamb at the beginning. Assuming they haven't done it in like the Dusk games, because if they're gonna show up anywhere, I think Dusk could probably be the one they'd show. Alright, what do we need for the Lamb at the beginning? Oh, thank God we can make it. I was worried that this would be like another just stopped at the last hurdle thing like last time. Let's use this worse one. Oh no, we only have like 1 or 2 water beast fossils, so I won't use that. Let's use this, get rid of this last one. Please give me some Chromeria. Or Cremenia. Cremenia. It's like, oh boy. Okay, it's like we're so close. We're so close, yet so far away. Actually, we haven't manual saved in a hot minute. Let's go do that before I get too carried away. I know there's auto-saving, but it's just like, it's old habits die hard. I want to make sure I keep on it, because otherwise I'll forget to save when we're eventually going through like Ireland and Dusk, you know, games that don't have auto-save. And then I'll get fucked. We'll just lose loads of progress because I'll game over or something. And also, because of the time limits, I can almost guarantee I'll have several save files on the run when we go through those games, just to make sure I stay on top of it. So if we end up like really far behind and fucking it up, we can load an older save. Everyone! It's all ready. Wow, I guess they're pretty busy. Oh, hi, Ryza. Sorry, we're in a little bit of preparations. You're working so hard. Yes. It's thanks to the budget that Claudia set up for us. Claudia, help keep your pockets! Boss is communicating with the craftsmen of each guild and also explaining the plan to the locals. All your friends are exceptionally talented as well. They're such a huge help. Wow, I'm so proud of everyone. And thank you so much for your support too, Anna. No, I really like this town's art. And I want to do as much as I can to support it and help it grow. Miss Ryza, it looks like everything is ready. Frederica, you're working so hard. Oh no, this is nothing. I'm just happy we can finally make this happen. Please wait until tonight. When it's time, let's meet at Marmo Square. Come back at night. Alright, back to base. Just go and collapse back in the bed. But Ryza, you lazy stop it. Get out of here. Trophy unlocked, people person. Complete all the world quests in a single region. Oh, so that's just the end then. Thanks for spoiling that side quest. So we're just done here then, huh? In terms of world quests. The lamps look beautiful. It's almost time. This is amazing. It's even better than I expected. We don't know his name, or even what he looks like, but we know there was an alchemist in this town. And we must never forget what that person is why. That person is why we're all here right now. In order to write the future, you have to know the story of the past. I guess there are still things we need to learn. You're so dramatic. Seems like a profound thing to say in this situation. Yeah, it just called you out on being a drama queen, you little fuck. This town's alchemist must have been dreaming of this very scene when he first made that recipe. I hope people still talk about tonight 100, even 200 years from now. Me too. Was like, I'm going to say something really smart, and Connie went, shut up, and you went, ugh. That was that. That's cute. The Alchemist of Sardonica, quest complete. So that's all that's left. The other world quest we can't do, and we can't make that either, because a depiction of a devil with quality above 100. Yeah, we can take the tracking off that because we don't need to track it anymore. Oh, we're still missing a couple of things. We're missing a... Is that a Lake Master? That looks like a Lake Master. I guess that makes sense, there would be. We need a way better fishing rod before I worry about that, though. Oh, whoops. Right, let's head back to what we were doing. We've got some character quests there. Where's plot? There's plot. We've got all sorts to do. Oh, God. Show all. Since these two are close by to each other, I will go here and do these two first. I'll try and get all this done. Start the next part of plot. Yeah, because that's there. And then probably wrap. Because that'll probably be a good time. And also, any off-screen grinding I do will just be treasure chest hunting at this point. Right, who's over here? Wait, isn't that Boss? Wonder what's wrong. Hey, Boss, are you hurt? It's you guys. No, not so much an injury. But I messed up while shaving my beard. Aww. Boss. Oh, Boss. He's me. He's me. I got a little cut on my skin, and it stings quite a lot. A beard on Boss? Oh, it doesn't suit you. I didn't know you could grow a beard. Don't be ridiculous, of course I could grow one. Remember Father's face? Oh god, that is an awful mugshot. What the fuck? That's true, Mr. Brunnan didn't have a lot of it, but he had a boss-like beard. So are you eventually going to grow one like that? I don't know about that. We'll see when the time comes. However, I can imagine you with like more of like a goatee, Boss. Anyway, however, I may look a little more dignified if I grew it out. It's a possibility. It's easy to be dignified, but I would prefer you not to be too bossy. Again, we'll see when the time comes. Wouldn't it be better for Tao to grow a beard rather than me? What, me? Oh, you need to find out if Patricia's into DILFs first, and then you need to grow a beard, Tao. Yes, you sure do have a baby face. You look much more like a scholar if you had a beard. Nah, I'm fine without it. It's harder to imagine Tao with a beard than Boss. You're fine the way you are now. I've only got one alchemy fiber, you can fuck off. Oh, the old shopkeep! I almost forgot about you. I was like, oh yeah, well, we haven't seen this one person in forever. We haven't spoken to them in ages. They used to be my go-to for like corner wares in Ryza 1. Yahoo! What's up? Something on your mind? Oh, Ryza. Nothing that serious. There's something bothering me a bit. We were talking about how much Tao's changed. Don't you think so too, Ryza? He was completely different from when we left the island. I didn't even recognize him. Oh, about that. I get what you mean. I felt the same way when I saw him in the capital. Yeah, you straight up looked over him. You were like, oh, hello, Cloud, this person called Patricia. Who's your friend with you? Oh, but no, it was when you met Boss. It's like, oh, hi, Boss. How you doing? Oh, it's good to see you're doing well. Who's this friend of yours? It's Tao. Right, I'm glad it's not just me. I really changed that much? Guess I'm a bit taller now. It's the biggest difference, not just a bit, okay? Whoa, Ryza's with a different man. Lumber, I'm gonna kick your ass. What? It's me! It's me! Oh, it's just Tao. My bad. Don't just say out loud, Ryza's with a different man. Jesus Christ, and man, Lumber can count his stupid fucking ass lucky Patricia wasn't here. Because if Patricia had heard with another man, and that man was Tao, out loud, I think some hell would have been paid. I think some hell would have been paid. I think we'd find a slightly different yandere side of her a little bit. Anyway. Which one do you think, Tao? You say so, but I don't see it. You do say it's hard to see changes in yourself, that's just how it is. Anyway, Mr. Shopkeep, I haven't spoken to you in like 10 years. What do you sell a goat? Sure, dude. A chalkboard. Board to be sure. I don't need any unis. Could buy some goat milk though, that'd be nice. That's all. Oh! Back home we go. Can I use my... I can. Hold on for a second, I don't want to scare like, the folk. We'll wait until we're more out of town. Oh, this track's so nostalgic, feels like I'm home. It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, what's going on over here? Yeah, you there? Have you seen my son? He's about this tall. Haven't seen anyone like that. Is he lost? Well, I am a traveller, and I'm familiar with the way at Kirkin Islands. I'm a bit worried. See, that may be small, but it's still difficult to find him. Could you give me anything to go by to look for him? Like what sort of things he likes? Now, you mention it, his eye lit up when he heard there was an autumnal forest across the bank. Autumnal forest? You mean the Maple Delta? No, surely there's no way. He's just a child. He couldn't have crossed the other bank alone. I was pretty mischievous as a kid too. I think he may be underestimating what we're capable of. Well, if I see him, I'll bring him back. Alright, off to the Maple Delta we're going then. Anything else here? Oh, there's all these as well. Oh, that's a mandatory normal quest, I think. Let me warp here and pick up these other two, though. See if we can circle around. Oh, Romy! Romy? When did you get back to Kirkin Island? Oh, Ryza. I heard interesting rumours on Kirkin Island, therefore I just needed to check it out. Then, I heard the number of tourists to the island was going to increase. What? I sensed a business opportunity here. Of course you did. People are told not to get too close as it's dangerous. Well, that is that, and this is different. Hey, you and your friends are doing research on that island, right? If you have some interesting things to share with me, I was wondering if you could give me anything. That's okay, I guess, but... Yay! Looking forward to it. She sure is a tough one. Okay, on the rock island or something there, needs to probably prepare. So I said no, if you're that curious, then our group will have to go have a look. Oh, you do that for me? I know I can count on you all. Wait, how much did I miss? It's also quite dangerous, aren't they? I managed to escape when you did. Are you saying that you weren't there alone? It's dangerous, you shouldn't do that. I know, it's just that place packed with brim of exciting things. Alright, yeah. Okay, rocky cave, bring him back to me. Okay, oh boy, looks like I might have gotten my ropes into something again. Oh, you do sell different things here. Bar set, ingot, millennial tree, water, flowers. Is it just ingots? I mean, I'll get it just to try. Rummy sense the smell. Check out the cave. Alright, and what's... There's a character thing there, and what's this one? Hi there. Things are looking good. For bring new ingredients and new ideas. I have one more thing I want to discuss with you. Oh, what is it? There's a volcano somewhere near here. When it comes to volcanoes, I mean, there are minerals around, right? So the next target should be the ore. Would it be okay to prepare that for me? Shouldn't be a problem. Leave it to me. Oh, we need to actually go over there. Yeah, go back to the Weisberg volcano. That'll be a nice return trip, though. Oh, it's Agatha. I was like, where's the thing? We probably won't talk with Agatha today, because that might advance plot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, Ryza. Oh, everyone's here. Oh, Tao and Len and Federica. Oh, so you're all eating together. We happen to run into each other. You said the island's cooking is nothing to write home about, but these vegetables are wonderful. Well, they're fresh enough, sure, but not much variety, though. Wait, Tao's eating peppers? Huh? You're eating them like it's nothing, so I didn't notice, but... You couldn't eat peppers before, right, Tao? What happened? Oh, is that right? Peppers? Yeah, I had some nice stuffed peppers in the capital, and I've been fine with them since. I see. Surprised you even tried it in the first place, though. Paddy was there too. I didn't want to look back. Ah, he didn't want to come up. He didn't want to look like a little pansy in front of his girl. Ah. But even there's like, oh. Ah. I see. I don't know about peppers in the capital, but I don't think the island ones were that bad. That's true indeed. I liked them as well. True, when I tried them, I liked them. I think I was just being picky without trying them. That reminds me of something my dad said. When you become an adult, you start being fine with foods that you hated before. Yeah, your taste buds change. I mean, yeah, it was also that you're more willing to try different things, but yeah, it's more just your taste buds change. Lord knows I fucking hated beef as a kid, now I love it. Maybe I've grown up a bit then, at least enough to eat peppers. So we got to look for a kid in the Maple Delta, we got to go to the volcano and check the islands. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do those three, and then wrap, because I think that'd be perfect timing then, just looking at what's left. So yeah, Delta, Volcano, and over at the... where's the rock? Oh, the Land of Free Swords it wants us to go to. Let's do this first, because yeah, it's over there, so it'll be... Why put the glowing thing there? Guys. Oh, did we ever figure out actually how to get onto this island? I can't remember. Well, we're about to try and find out now, I guess. Oh, fuck me then, I guess. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, is that not a path? Okay, the game clearly doesn't want us to go this way, though. And it's not like hidden away down here or some shit. We might need to wait until we get a sea creature that can maybe break walls. Oh, well, never mind. Found it. Oh no, we need to go this way. Oh, thank goodness this door's open. Oh! Do we still out level these enemies? Or do they level match? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. If you surpass their level, they get level matched with you, so they're still worth fighting a bit. I imagine there's a cap to how much they can level match you, just for the sake of like Area 1 still then comes across weaker than Area 2, so to speak. Now I'm good. No synthesis effect, no adventure effect, what are you even good for? Oh, there's still a third enemy around, Jesus Christ. Oh, have I activated this? Wait, I don't know if I've activated this slime statue. I might have, but I have. Okay, I have been here then. So I must have found my way. The altar really gives me the creeps. It's so lavish, there isn't a single sign of use. Seems like the altar was prepared for something. Anyway, I should let Romy know about what I saw. Because we're still missing. We haven't figured out how to get up there yet, so we're still missing, presumably, the one there. And I don't know if we're missing another one. I haven't actually been to the altar in forever to actually see if we are missing. I should probably do that before we head back. Just check the altar to see how many statues we're missing. Okay, how many of these have we got? Okay, we're missing 1, 2, maybe 3 if this one counts as well. We're missing 3. We're missing 2. This one, I didn't realize this one counted as 1. Okay. What's this doing here? So, like, we know 1 would be there, so I'm guessing the last one's behind this. I don't think we ever unlocked that. Let me check. I'm pretty sure we never did. I have to get these resources, perchance. Here it is. Oh, 100 SP for it? Sure, don't mind if I do. I think that's still closed. I can't tell from here. Oh, it's open. Oh, shit. No, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to get rid of the pin. Fuck! I was trying to get rid of the pin. Damn it! My bad. There we go. So I put that pin there as I'm going to come back to it. Okay, so only one statue then we're missing, assuming there's one back there. Whoops, my bad. Let me get back over there. Which is figuring how to get onto that land over there. And then we can activate all the slime statues and see what our reward for our hard work is. Hey, Mr. Dolphin, I need you again. There you go. Well, it's not a rare sight, Claudia. Dolphins are everywhere here. Oh, there is a treasure chest, but no slime statue. Damn. So we are still missing two then. So I know one of them, it might be both of them there, because that's like a dead end. But I think when we went around the edge, we found that there was one there. So it's just, where's the fucking last one? Is it in here-ish, maybe? It's my own fault. I should have marked them. I just didn't realize it'd be that important until way later. Because we don't know how to get up. I say we. I don't know how to get up there yet. Unless there's a cave over there I can see. That would be a nice convenience. Problem solving. No, that looks like a wall. I'm getting distracted again. This is why these streams always end up being slightly longer. So I have to set objectives. So I'm like, oh, damn it! I was hoping I wouldn't get shallow enough. Yeah, we can't bullshit our way up. Yeah, you can see there's a gear thing on the mini-map in the corner, so that's what, so we know there is a slime statue there. That we can't get yet. Oh, we're not going that far, Mr. Dolphin. Yeah, thanks for the input. I just wanted to check over here to see maybe there's one over in this area, maybe. Oh no, I'm good. 200 SP is tempting, but I'm good. We've already got the chest in here, so it's probably not here. Oh, there's a cute little tree, though. Yeah, no, it's definitely not here. Yeah, I like because I didn't do the quest, so I was just like, not now. Because I didn't go fight that enemy. It's like, no, pass. This is this sandy land over here. I mean, it's one last check and then we'll go back to doing the other quests. Uh-oh. Oh, I got myself stuck for a second. Well, I mean, there's punies around, so there might be a statue. Look, there's a whole bunch of punies just kind of chilling. Oh, there's a treasure chest here. At least my venture wasn't entirely of value. 2k, sure. I give up for now. Oh well, I'll be there forever otherwise. Good trophy, as I've completed all the landmarks, I think. Oh, there may be yet another area yet. Or like a secret landmark yet. I wouldn't count on it just yet. I found you. What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, sorry, just taking a stretch. And to be fair, when we look at the trophy list, one sec. Players have the platinum, so there's got to be a way around it. Because I'm looking at the trophy list and it says 0.1%. Not many people, it's a big fucking game that's been out that long, but people have the platinum, so it must be doable. I found you. What are you doing in a place like this? Crap, I've been caught. Can't believe you come all this way alone. Here, let's get you back to the village. Oh man, it took so long to get here. To think he went to the other bank all alone. I have to thank you for finding my son. It's fine. Oh, but don't scold him too much, okay? Oh yes, of course. We were on a trip after all. I'll be lenient so he doesn't have bad memories of this trip. Anyway, you're a great help, so please, I insist you take this. Don't use this time. Oh, I am. Yeah, fair enough. You do that, dude. That sounds like you're just gonna end up rushing the game a little bit, whether you mean to or not. What's in the Pixie Forest? Hang on. Oh, fucking right. You want me to check the whole fucking volcano? For what? Oh, I need to send that in the Romy whilst we're here. Far am I in? Fair. I see, so there was nothing but an altar that looked like it was prepared for something. Yeah, that wasn't any treasure or anything though, so I didn't find anything to bring back. Port is treasure enough, those isles growing more perplexing by the day. Perhaps that altar suddenly appeared at the same time the isles showed up. Well, whatever, as long as you're satisfied now, I can stop worrying. You cured my curiosity, thanks. And let me know if you find more. My first should be good. Well, as long as you're not rushing and you're enjoying it as is. I keep on pressing R1 to skip, but no, it changes pages. That's futurist. Nah, if how slow and cozy I'm doing it, many people probably would have platinumed it before I do, so I'm really not that fussed. Normally first and then clean up dumb extras after completion. Yeah. That's what I do. I don't bother with anything trophy related. Unless it's missable. If it's completely missable and I plan to platinum it, I will pay a bit more attention. Brisk now that I think about it. Well, I imagine a lot of it's going to be like handled the way it's handled, because it's obviously their first time proper doing this big open world thing. So some details are going to be a bit different, some are going to be a bit shorter ended, some are going to be a bit more like less detailed in places. I'm just writing it out. I'm enjoying this for what it is. I've probably got way more than 10, but I'm while I'm here, you know? Doing all the characters. Yeah. Oh, who was it that asked? This person? I have 10 crimson ores, don't I? Am I going insane? Let's get back over there then. Maybe I need to like hit 10 different stashes or some shit. I mean, while I'm here. If pollution is really stable, I won't play it. Yeah, I will, though I will be, because that game looks like the best game ever made again, and it's absurd that they made a remake that high quality from everything I've seen on it, but one thing at a time. Oh, now it's reportable. Did we seriously not have 10 before? But like I said, when it comes to RE4, no, on that, I'm playing the OG, on 2005 OG first. I don't really want to fight this enemy. Let's just get out of here. But yeah, the year's like 2023. My bias showing to say Ryza 3. Well, yeah, personal preference. I mean, like, it's the whole. I haven't played like the RE4 remake myself. I've just seen people playing it, so obviously I can't say too much or have too much of an opinion because I don't have one to play it because I haven't played it myself. But what RE4 is this year, and maybe what FF16 will be as well, feels like what Elden Ring was last year. We're on a technical standard and technical achievement, yes, is a reason why it's getting crowned so much as one of the best things ever made. But on personal preference, there will probably be a couple things that I just prefer slightly more than it. You know? FF16. Yeah, FF16 is, next to this game, is my most anticipated game of the year. But everything's super fucking stacked. If you're a Trails fan, you're set. If you're a fighting game fan, Street Fighter 6 is this year. Fucking Guilty Gear Strive Season 3 will be this year. There's a chance Tekken 8 will even be this year. I doubt it, but there's a chance because of all the trailers it's getting. It's enormous shit. I disagree. Elden Ring deserved every single glimmer of praise it got. I don't say it was normie. They're like, although it was never niche because of Dark Souls, everyone knows Dark Souls. It certainly wasn't like, you know, Sony AAA movie games. When it's those games getting the awards, then I roll my eyes because I personally just do not care for any of them. You know, when it's like, oh, The Last of Us 2 got 11 awards at the Game Awards, and I'm like, yeah, of course it fucking did. You know? But RE4 Remake genuinely looks fun as fuck. And I love the original 4, and like most people, I was like, it doesn't need a remake, but now it's got one. The remake's apparently really good, and I'm like, oh, okay. But hopefully you'll see what I mean, because I'm going to cover the OG 4, so hopefully we'll be able to compare like more directly when we eventually go through Remake 4 as well. Just how much they changed, how much they kept the same, etc, etc. Right, there was a story about a fortress built during the Clint Kingdom era to fight Volusia. We walked all around this place, but I had a hunch that we'll make more of it, that we've learned so much more. Maybe so. Whatever we did incredibly narrow-minded at the time. Narrow-minded? You can say that again. I mean, this game was because of the Bill Clinton kid. Have you seen how much that kid gets around? Jesus Christ, that kid... Blah, 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 normie blah. I like the announcements at the Game Awards. Not all of them were hits, because they never are, but I liked some of the announcements. But yeah, the awards show was pretty cut and dry, what you expect. The only award that kind of rubbed people the wrong way, and even though I'm a fan of it, I totally get it, was Genshin winning Player's Choice, because it didn't fucking come out last year. So why was it even on the subject? And yet, it only, like, was on the list, it won it because of, you know... Genshin fans be Genshin fans, there's way too many of them, for lack of a better word. They all just mass voted. Snubbing the game that I felt deserved it more, Sonic Frontiers. Because Sonic Frontiers was second on the votes for public choice, or sort of thing, or people's choice. Say that again. Boss? Oh, and the other one now, actually, that's kind of rubbing people the wrong way, is Multiversus won Best Fighting Game, and the game dropped off the face of the earth within 3 months of the award since. To such an extent, it's now closing its quote-unquote beta, and it'll be relaunching properly next year. And it's like, this fucking game won an award for Best Fighting Game. It stole it from a game that actually deserved it, and it's not even playable. Because it's a free-to-play online game, and its servers are getting shut down for a year. Free Prima Gems. Oh, absolutely, that was a part of it. It wasn't the whole story, like some people would have you believe, but it was definitely a part of it. There was only a large audience that just wanted the game to be more appreciated than it is by the general audience. The problem is just, like any fan base that gets too big, a lot of them got really arrogant and, like, dicky about it. And so, instead of just promoting Genshin, it just promoted the toxic side of the fan base more. Are you thinking back to when we saved you? It's just... Oh, no, it's not the whole story. There's a lot of layers to it. It's just on the surface level, that's how some of it felt. Said those arrogant things because I had no conception of how weak I really was. Well, you are learning from the past. Of course, we must learn from the past to grow. That's how it is. Being able to look back on oneself is a sign of maturity. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, boss, you've grown. He's like, shut up. I know. Alright, who needed this turned in? Oh, this was you, got it. And then afterwards I'll go back to the Atelier, save and wrap. But FF16 looks like it'll also take me forever to get through. It doesn't really matter what I give him, to be fair. There you are. You brought it, yup, once again. Oh no, this is nothing. Now back to the research. What's the matter? No, I was just thinking that it was a nice village, it's a peaceful place, really easygoing. Glad to hear that. Why don't you just move here? That's a little too... Actually, not a bad idea. Because FF16 is confirmed it's not open world, it's a linear mission by mission game. But then they're like, oh yeah, it may be that you do mission 1 story and you go to mission 2 story sort of thing. And I'm like, okay. Oh, by the way, this is how big the levels are. And you're like, oh god. It's like they're all mini open worlds. It's like, so it's like, I think that game's going to take us a while. Let's go back to the secret hideout. Oh, so this is where Frederica ends up. So it's like my bodyguards, like my girls guarding me when I get some shut-eye. Whilst all the lads are like, no, you're not allowed near Ryza when she's taking a nap. How's our skill tree doing? We're saving up for that, because that's important. That one will help us a lot in the long run. But I think I am going to wrap it here, so let me change my costume, otherwise I'll forget. We're back to the super pale white. And then I will save, and then I'll be wrapping up the stream. Which is funny, because I said I'd give it like 20 more minutes, like an hour ago. That's the power of this game, and how addictive and just fun it is. That like an hour ago, I'll be like, oh, about 20 minutes I need to wrap, and now we're like an hour later, here we are. But yeah, even... Go for the Ryza 2 attire sometime? I might mix it up. I'm kind of cozy with the Ryza 3 attire currently. I might mix it up later on. I might also go coatless at one point later on, but we'll see. But I digress. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will update the schedule in time, whether I'm going to stream this again tomorrow or we're going to start Hades, because I'm honestly not sure, because tomorrow will be a freer, bigger day, so we could stream for longer. But equally, it's like if I stream tomorrow, then I'll feel obligated to stream Hades again on Friday. But I want to play more of this, so I don't know. So we'll see. But regardless, when I see you guys, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you saw. Genuinely goes a very long way in helping this channel grow. You can find my Twitter and Patreon in the description of every video if you feel so inclined. And I will see you guys tomorrow for either Hades or more Ryza 3, depending on what mood I'm in. But until then, you guys take